this episode of Swamp Loggers.
I've been thinking.
It's dangerous.
While the crew sweats it out in the swamp,
we're loaded as fast as they can get it to us.
Bobby and Justin head to Sin City for some desert fun.
Look, baby.
Why would you want a six-pack when you got keg?
Dad, I want to stay on the road.
But when Bobby returns, the good times are over.
These roads are a nightmare, man.
Let's just shut it down.
And more medical concerns plague Bobby and his team.
So when did you go to the doctor last?
I'm scared to tell you. Last thing we want is something else to happen to one of the other guys like happened to Bo.
ICU. Yeah, sure doesn't look good.
It's been an emotional 2 weeks for the loggers as trucker Bo Malpas fought the battle of his life.
You hear me? It turned pretty serious pretty fast.
After emergency gallbladder surgery, he suffered serious complications that kept him on a ventilator for almost 2 weeks.
We just wanted to make a donation.
The crew pitched in to raise funds for mounting medical bills and were rewarded with a much-needed surprise.
Thank God Bo's on the mend, and he's getting better every day. Out in the swamp, I mean, there's hazards everywhere, but something like this, it just blindsided me. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a while before we all get over this.
Good morning, David. How you doing this morning, baby?
A little tired.
What a great weekend, huh? Good turnout.
We had a good weekend. The barbecue thing went great. Bo showed up at the barbecue, surprised everybody. Maybe in a few weeks he'll be back up and running.
Then he showed up. I don't think he could have gotten no better.
That was something else, is all I can say.
With all the distractions, we haven't got 100 loads in a couple weeks. We've had good weather, the road's dry. I mean, it's a good track. We should be making money hand over fist here, but it hadn't happened yet.
That's coming out.
We're starting the week pretty good. A few of the guys worked over the weekend and managed to get 23 loads.
All right, man, what you got for me?
Today, we're just moving hardwood logs to Turnbull and Corbett.
Keep bringing them in here, Darley.
Unfortunately, those mills are farther away, and it takes the guys longer to get back.
At least everything looks good.
It ain't raining.
That's right, ain't no rain in sight. It's nice and dry down here. Let's kick it up a little bit. Maybe we can get that 100 this week, and
maybe I can cook.
If the crew can hit their 100-load weekly target, it means a healthy profit for the company, a $100 bonus for the logging crew, and a cooked meal on Friday, prepared by the crew's resident chef, Dave.
finally getting some loads out.
Hey, we're clicking along pretty good, aren't we?
With buckle conditions promising a good load count today, Bobby heads into the deck with other swamp business on his mind.
Bobby Goodson, how you doing? I'm fixing to make another big purchase for the job. Justin's been pushing to get another service truck, and it's time to...
A couple months ago, me and Dad got a look at a pretty heavy-duty truck that could do the job.
Hey, Ricky.
Hey, Bobby, how you doing?
A fellow named Ricky, he's back in his truck body. He brought out actually a demo model that he had, and it's a great-looking truck.
Oh, yes. These are the custom-built drawers for the tools or whatever you want to do. Tools, wrenches, you got the fire.
I don't even care what the body's attached to. It's the crane's the main thing.
Wow. He got a long way.
Yeah, it's got a long boom on it. You could back in between the loaders if you had to work on one of those.
Good. Wow. The truck is really what we need. I feel pretty good about the truck. Thank you, sir.
Good seeing you, Bob.
You called me because I need to do something.
Okay, I'll be in touch.
All right, man. I could convince myself to buy it that very day, but it didn't have four-wheel drive on it. And it seemed like everywhere we go, we're on dead sand roads or clay roads, and if it sprinkles, we can't get out. And if you don't have something that's four-wheel drive that can go on its own, the guys will end up tearing it all to pieces. But I've had a couple months now to look around. I've been looking online, and I think I found a solution that Justin's really going to like. You know what I've been thinking?
It's dangerous.
Yeah, it is, especially when it comes to the checkbook. That service truck that we've been looking at?
Yeah.
And we needed to be all-wheel drive. I heard of a company, it's Tug Hill Industries. Got something that might work for us. There's this company that can convert the front axle to give the truck four-wheel drive. But the only problem is we got to go all the way out to Vegas to see it. Daddy told me a long time ago about a big expo they have in Las Vegas. It's like every 4 years. And I talked to those guys, and they're going to be there. You want to go out there and take a look at this system?
I had to check and see what I got to do, but
yeah. All right.
I've never been to Vegas before. My dad hasn't either. I plan on having a good time.
With all this stuff going on with Bo, it might be nice to let off some steam. It's gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
Go check out the Hoover Dam, too.
Horse and gambling. Just kidding about the horse.
Y'all hear that Bobby and Justin are heading out to Vegas tomorrow for that construction expo?
They better keep their money in their pocket. They didn't build them big hotels and stuff out there off of winners. They built them off of losers.
Yeah, I heard that the wives are going with them. Keep them boys in check.
How many loads was in yesterday?
19.
That wasn't too bad.
It's Tuesday, and with good weather holding, load counts continue to rise at the Buckle Tract. By the end of the shift, Bobby's expecting good news as he prepares to leave town the next morning.
Boys got dust line today, don't you?
Oh, God, man.
How many's that?
19.
19?
Well, that's 18. And then if he gets hurry up and turned around, he might get to 20.
Just keep doing what you're doing, and we'll stay in touch with you.
Don't do anything crazy.
I won't. We'll see you, Dave.
All right, Bob.
We're sitting here at 61 loads on a Tuesday night, which is good, especially here on Buckle. And it's a load of worry off my mind. I'm really looking forward to this trip, but anytime I leave the men, I usually have a lot of anxiety.
Hey, Bobby, have a good trip.
We got things handled here. You just watch your walk.
Me and Justin going to Vegas. That would put Dave in charge. I just hope Dave don't screw it up. Just keep the trucks rolling. It's the name of the game. Hopefully nothing will happen.
With the swamp business all in order, Bobby makes one more stop before heading out.
Bo got out of the hospital Saturday, and I wanted to come by, see how he was doing. Last time I seen him in the hospital, he had tubes everywhere. And I didn't get to see him much Saturday because he was kind of tired and a lot of people around. What's up, buddy?
What's up, buddy?
What you up to?
Oh, not a whole lot.
You look a whole lot better today than I did last time I seen you.
Yeah, I feel
Just push him. He'll stop eventually.
I feel a little better than what I did last time you seen me, too.
As soon as I seen him at the door, Bo's back. You know, it's good to see him up walking around.
It was,
Sit down.
yeah, no ordeal, man. I'm up, moving around a little bit. I'm trying to take it easy, like the doctor says.
You done called up now on TV programs, haven't you? But your gallbladder's out.
Gallbladder's out, waiting on that area to heal up.
You know, I pretty much know how Bo feels. A while back, I had a fuel barrel fell on me and broke my back, and I've never felt so weak and helpless in all my life. For my first day, for me to get up and walk, it felt like I was standing on two little toothpicks. My legs were shaking. I took 5 steps to the sink, brushed my teeth, and get back into bed, and sweat is just pouring off of me from straining, trying to hold myself up. And I didn't weigh but 140 pounds then.
Me and him was talking, and he knows exactly where I been. Angel, she gets to talking about stuff that they were talking about can happen and get you on that point where you want to sit down and just right in the middle of the floor and cry.
Thank you, man, for hanging in there. We miss you.
Well, I appreciate all the prayers.
I just want him to understand that there's a lot of people that care for him and love him, and everything's going to be the same when he gets back. So he ain't got to worry about Joy taking his truck. We'll see you, man. I'm glad I came by and seen him now. I'll be able to travel easier knowing that Bo's doing all right. He actually looks good, so I feel better now about leaving. You know, this was such a serious scare. The more I think about it, I don't want any of my guys to go down like this anymore, not if I can help it. 6 or 8 months ago, we actually were able to get insurance for the men, but some of them were hesitant about going to the doctor. And I kind of know what they're thinking, that they really don't want to know sometimes, but they need to know. So whenever I get back from Vegas, I'm going to see what I can do about that.
Coming up,
Seatbelts, everyone. There she goes.
Bobby goes wild in the desert.
Dad! You might want to stay on the road, Dad.
And later, Bo's health is still a concern.
Hoping for some good news, had all the bad news I could take.
They ain't gonna let us put this on the plane. I wanna go on for a day.
It's been longer than a day.
All right, let's go.
It's Wednesday, and the Goodsons prepare to fly to the ConExpo convention in Las Vegas to check out a 4-wheel drive system for their new service truck.
I'm just kind of apprehensive about leaving the guys anytime they're working, and now Justin's with me, so that's 2 of us gone. You think we're making the right decision, Justin?
It's too late now for not, so.
I can always leave you here. And hopefully Davey can coordinate the trucks, and, you know, I think we'll be fine. Off to Vegas! I can't wait!
But out at Buckle, where Dave is now running the tract, things are already off to a rocky start.
All right, guys. Looks like the pulpwood mills cut us off again. Let's focus on them hardwood logs today.
I got on deck the first truck this morning. David came on the radio and told all of us that the paper mill's not taking anything till 6 o'clock this evening. They probably get 75% of what we cut out here. All of us will be stuck on hauling logs all day. It'll slow things down for us. It doesn't help that there's not any wood on the deck either.
After pushing logs out as fast as they could for the first 2 days of this week, the crew is having problems getting enough logs to the deck.
You got a copy, Durley? Go ahead. Pretty long pool, isn't it?
We're begging right now. The Buckle track has some beautiful timber on it, but it's 250 acres. And Summitro's cutting towards the back. That means the tractors are having to pull from far away, which doesn't help us out on the deck.
Once they leave the deck, the tractors must travel 1 mile round trip over difficult terrain to reach their next load of wood. Factoring in the 1,500-pound logs they're working with today, each pull is taking close to an hour to complete, making it impossible to keep enough wood stacked to fill a trailer.
Wood is slow coming out, and we're keeping right up with them. I mean, they're cutting the wood up and putting it right on the trailer. They're not stacking anything right now. That's how close we are up on them.
We have trucks lining up, and that's a sight you never want to see.
What's the holdup, guys? I ain't making no money sitting here.
I don't know what the deal is.
We're loaded as fast as they can get it to us.
The crew needs 39 more loads over the next 3 days if they hope to meet their 100-load goal and get a $100 bonus and a hot meal on Friday.
Get these loads out without barbecuing around here.
Just keep doing what we're doing.
But by lunchtime today, they've only delivered 5 loads.
All of us was looking at getting that 100 loads, but it won't happen now.
It's been a long morning. It's gonna be a long day. This is exactly the kind of thing I didn't want to happen. Now, I've got to shake things up and try and get these trucks moving somehow.
Summitro, you got a copy?
Go ahead. Would you mind jumping on one of the tractors and helping them pull from that back to get them logs out?
No problem, David.
Summitro is the only extra person we got right now. So he's getting on the other tractor, and I'm helping pull some wood to the deck so we can get some wood on there.
Let's see if I can drop.
Thing I don't drive for a long time.
It's like riding a bicycle. You never forget.
All right, guys, hurry up with that wood. We're loading as fast as you get it here.
All right, y'all, we're going to have to hustle to get the rest of those loads in.
Yes, sir. As soon as you get me loaded, I can get strapped down. I'll go and be back as soon as I can.
With Summitro out there, it has definitely sped the pace up.
After their slow start, the crew is now on track for a 17-load day, leaving them just 22 more loads to make their 100.
100's looking good for this week. We just got to keep everything moving. Nobody wants to ruin Bobby's trip with a bad load count. I just hope nothing else happens.
You know, you see it on TV, but it ain't nothing. Look, there's Caesar's Palace. Tell you what, there's one thing about it. There's money here.
There's the tractors.
We're in Las Vegas right now. We come here for a show they have I think once every 4 years. It's called the Con Expo. I can't wait to get in there and see what's going on.
You know, it's overwhelming just seeing everything they have to do here. I mean, it ain't like back home, which I knew it wasn't going to be.
Hey, look, baby, they have nothing on you.
Well, I was just thinking, why would you want a six-pack when you got the keg?
That's right.
Yeah, that's what I'm
You
thinking.
look better than any one of those guys.
We are the thunder up yonder.
It's huge. I just can't imagine the amount of money sitting around on this concrete.
Just amazing how pretty they are when they're brand new. Give me the checkbook, Mama.
No, if he'll just keep it to window shopping, we'll be good. I don't want him to get carried away and think that he needs one of each of everything that's sitting out here.
Wow. Some money right here, isn't it?
It's neat to see all the big equipment.
Tell Mom she wants to buy me a new present, and this would be it.
As a kid, you know, you play with the toys, and the bigger the equipment, the better, and it doesn't change when you get older.
Look at that. You ready to go down the highway with it? Need another credit card.
Turns out 50,000 ain't enough.
That's a weird-looking rig there, isn't it?
Even though most of this stuff has nothing to do with logging, you know, I love looking at it and you've seen how it works.
Change them hoses around for them.
Would you like to try, sir?
Well, let's see who can load the most little father-son competition.
It's cool coming here with my dad, you know, to get to spend time with him.
My truck's too far away. What makes it walk?
Justin's already two on you.
We got to change these hoses around.
Now, I just want to see the four-wheel drive system. I know a little bit about it, but I'm sure I'll learn a lot more once I get over there.
Hey, Ray, how you doing?
How's it going?
Doing good, man. This is what it looks like.
Yep, this is the hydraulic all-wheel drive, new innovative system for convert your two-wheel drive to four-wheel drive, Bobby. The product we offer is Easy Track. It's basically a hydraulic four-wheel drive system that can be upfitted on new and existing trucks.
This here is the truck that we want to put it on. Where we go at, we're always in dead sand or clay, and I've seen them pour all to pieces. The main thing that I was concerned with is I need all-wheel drive on a service truck, but I didn't want the jacked up style where it actually makes the truck top heavy, it doesn't handle the same.
Well, with our system, Bobby, what it's going to do, it's going to maintain the existing OEM ride height. So whatever the ride height you have on that truck right now, it'll be exactly the same.
I guess the planetary is in this housing here?
Yep, the hydraulic motor is actually right here. It's a cam lobe radial piston motor. So basically when the system engages, the pistons will expand with the hydraulic pressure and you'll be getting 55 horsepower to each wheel end.
This is neat.
So Bobby was very interested once he saw the axle display, but it's another thing to actually use the truck in action. We got our demo truck here. How would you and Justin like to take it out for a spin tomorrow?
That'd really be the icing on the cake if we can actually see it work.
Anything I get to drive?
That's right.
Yeah.
Thanks, Ray.
I know you guys want to drive it around.
Thank you.
I'll call you, man.
Yep.
All right. Tomorrow will really be the telltale. I mean, we're actually going to get in a vehicle that has this system on it, and we'll be able to drive it and see what it feels like, how it drives, how it pulls. Hopefully it'll do what he says it'll do.
You know, I got one more piece of business before we can play for the rest of the day.
Hello.
What's up, man?
How'd everything go today? We're sitting on about 97 right now, so we got 3 hours left
to get over 100.
Good place to be.
It should turn out to be real good.
Even with mill closures and the long pull, the crew has finished off the week strong under Dave's steady leadership.
We're definitely going to make 100 loads today. With Sumitro pulling wood, we managed to pull it off.
You did it. You put that extra tractor in there.
It's on a Thursday, no less. Bobby's gonna love it.
I'm happy, the crew's happy. Nobody wanted to let Bobby down.
We decided to get Sumitro off this stumper. See, you're thinking with your head instead of using it for a hat rack.
Everything's still running. Y'all can rest easy and know we got it here. We're sitting here planning dinner tomorrow.
Tell everybody I'm proud of them.
Cook the guy something good, okay?
All right, Bob.
We got 97 loads so far. Got 3 more hours left in the day, so they're doing good. Let's go look at some equipment.
In 1908, the muddy roads of Wisconsin inspired Otto Zachow to create the first four-wheel drive car. But Zachow did not have a head for business and was eventually bought out. The company he helped start went on to become the major supplier of four-wheel drive trucks for the U.S. Army in World War I.
Looks like a godforsaken country here.
20 miles outside of Las Vegas, Bobby Goodson and his son Justin are rendezvousing with manufacturing reps to demo an aftermarket four-wheel drive system that they hope to install on a new service truck.
We're out here outside of Boulder City. It's just rugged mountains, absolutely no trees. I thought it was sand from the air, but it's just loose gravel. And that hill in the far background, that tallest hill there, is the one we're going to try to climb with that truck. This is going to be a good test to see how that front wheels pull, because when you got loose gravel, you have no traction.
Guys.
Morning, Bobby.
Morning, Justin.
You got us back in the wilderness, don't you?
Yeah, a little bit.
How's it going, Justin? I see you got the truck here.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at it. They popped the hood on the truck, and they showed us how the front end is plumbed up on their specially modified axle.
The advantage of the system is the fact that it uses hydraulic power versus mechanical power.
The oil comes through the spindle, and when you engage it, that pistons hit the cam ring and says, let's go.
If I didn't know what I was looking for, you couldn't tell us a four-wheel drive other than a few hydraulic hoses.
This is the reservoir, heat exchanger, filter, and the brains of the outfit.
If you come down here, Bobby, you can see the mounting bracket behind it.
I see the P90 pump right there.
Right.
Yep. There's me.
Well, okay.
Nothing to do now but try it.
Go maybe throw some rocks around.
That's what I'm thinking. It's not on right now, is it?
No, it's not. Now, what we're going to do is go up here and find some loose stuff, see if we can get it turned and engage it, and we'll show you what kind of tractive effort we're going to get out of this front end.
A lot of what we're dealing with right now is we're on a lot of dead sand roads. And then we got those clay roads. It's either one or the other. It's not never mixed.
And that clay road is so slick, we just need traction. Looks like we got a nice hill up here. We got about a 20-degree slope here.
Joe was driving us up this hill, and we hit some loose gravel, and the truck come to a dead stop.
See, we're spinning a little bit now.
It would go anywhere with just the back tires pulling.
Okay, I'm going to engage it.
All right, there she goes. Oh, yeah. This thing has obviously got some traction.
As soon as you hit the button, you know, you felt the front end grab, and then it had no trouble. You know, it just climbed up to the top of the hill.
This is rough terrain.
Oh, yeah. Then he went downhill, which was a little scary.
This is a steep hill. Burning some rubber.
Yeah.
Rubber.
That was pretty impressive right there.
You want to give it a shot, Bob?
Absolutely.
All right.
Seatbelts, everyone. Give me that helmet.
I think I do need a seatbelt now that Bobby's driving.
Probably wasn't a wise thing for Joe to just turn me loose on this mountain, being I never drove the truck, because all trucks drive a little bit different.
You can get it spinning. I mean,
she's off right now.
Yeah. Okay, we're not moving. Go ahead and give her some fuel. And you can steer into turns. It'll pull you around the corner.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll power into the turns, Bobby.
Yeah. And you can go full turn without a full knuckle bump.
Oh. Now, I actually heard some funny sounds coming from Justin in the back. I'm not sure what he was doing back there.
We're getting this rock hop.
Yeah.
You want to do it in reverse?
I am. Oh, man, you can feel it when it kicks in.
Yeah.
That's some power.
Where are you going?
Spinning.
You might want to stay on the road, Dad.
Stop this truck. What's at the top of the hill? Nothing?
If you slow down, I think we can see Lake Mead. Oh, is that it right there? Yep.
Yeah, that's Lake Mead. You see the corner of it there.
You just drive.
I'm driving.
Yeah, we'll watch. You drive.
I wasn't sure if coming out here was going to be worth it, but it's very impressive. I mean, this is a neat unit. What do you think, Justin?
I like it.
Me too. This has been a very worthwhile adventure.
Take the air horn.
I'm excited. I'm ready to get the service truck done and get it out in the woods and see how it works. Well, I guess all I need to do is get the truck up to you.
We'll make it happen. So I'll be in touch with you.
Thank you, sir.
All right, Bobby. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Joe.
Bobby, Justin.
Well, y'all have fun. Y'all have fun getting out of here. We'll see y'all.
2,400 miles away at the Buckle Tract.
Hey, y'all ready?
Bobby's crew gathers, along with some mill reps, to celebrate making 100 loads this week.
You want to lead us in a prayer?
Lord, we had a blessed week and got a job, so we ready to eat.
All right, here's the devil. Hello.
What's up? What are y'all eating?
I made prime rib.
Did you? Tell the guys I'm up here, and as far as I can see, all the way around me,
There ain't nothing but bushes. There ain't a single tree here.
I have never been nowhere like this. How many loads you get out today?
We're sitting on about 7 loads now.
With both Bobby and Justin out of town, the crew still managed to pull off a 107-load week.
Well, that's good. It worked out good then. Y'all gonna head in early?
Well, I was kind of holding off on telling anybody, but I guess we'll let them know.
I told the guys if they got the loads in, you know, they can knock off early. Y'all be good and be safe, and we'll see y'all.
Bye, Bobby.
I guess they get along without us. I'm not sure I like that.
Coming up,
I need a little help.
vacation's over for Bobby and Justin.
We might end up having to stop hauling wood if it keeps doing this the rest of the week.
And later, things go from bad to worse.
All right, guys, let's just shut it down. Shut the road down.
After a successful week, Bobby and Justin return from Vegas to find the tables have turned. Rain is falling on the Buckle Tract, which in the past had left the only road in and out of the swamp nearly impassable.
Morning, Justin. Hey, have you heard anything about the weather this week?
Well, I know it rained just about all day yesterday in Jacksonville.
Yeah, I think we got a little bit, but I don't know. We packed that road down pretty good in the last couple of weeks, so maybe it'll hold on.
As water combines with the Cape Fear clay on the road and trucks continue going in and out of the deck, the roads can break down, sending the trucks sliding off the road or sinking into the mud.
Right now, you know, it doesn't look bad. It's not really rutting up a whole lot. You know, it's just some water sitting on top of it.
It really affects us a lot getting in that. It takes so much longer and getting stuck, and you have to wait on somebody to come push you out and pull you in. You don't know what's going to happen with this crazy weather around here.
The trucks are still managing to move on and off the deck. But farther down the road, conditions are worsening.
I'm deep out here in the mud. I need a little help. Justin. Yeah. Can you help me out here?
Yeah, I'm coming. Joey was stuck right there where the trucks are trimming up, so I just come around to push her out of the way.
In an effort to keep the trucks moving to the mill, Justin jumps into the shovel loader and places heavy wooden mats over the section of the road that has broken down.
Now hopefully the rain will go away and it'll start drying up. We might end up having to stop hauling wood if it keeps doing this the rest of the week.
Despite the issues with the road, the crew is on track to haul 18 loads to the mill, while 20 miles away,
Hey, how you doing?
What's up, buddy?
You look better vertical.
Bo continues on his road to recovery.
Take a peek at you here.
I had to come see Dr. Lazier.
Big eye.
He one that took care of me while I was in the hospital, so hoping for some good news when I talked to him. I was kind of worried, didn't know what to expect because I had all the bad news I could take.
Good. The respiratory problems he had in the hospital, I don't think that's ever going to be an issue. I mean, he sounds clear as a bell. You know, in terms of lifting and stuff with the surgery, obviously your stamina is not going to be so great.
Because, I mean, him loading that equipment and throwing straps for the logs, and that's work.
Yeah.
Got some good news. My lungs are clear. Bad news is I can't go back to work just yet. I'm feeling better, but I'm still a little weak. I can get my strength built up. I can't push it too hard, or I might end up back in the hospital, and that's the last place I want to be. I'd rather be in my truck.
You take care. We'll see you soon.
All right.
Thank you.
It's a new day in the swamp, and although rain is still in the forecast, the Goodson crew has caught a break in the weather.
Everything look all right out there?
You know, there's one spot where it looks kind of ruddy, but it's drying out, so. The roads, they look kind of sloppy, but they're starting to dry out today. They're actually in pretty good shape, and if it rains again, hopefully it won't kill us.
75 miles away, at the Goodson home office.
You know that you have to give these out to the men.
What is it?
It's the Living Well physicals.
Determined to prevent another health scare with his crew, Bobby works with Lori to bring the doctors to them.
And they're going to come to the woods and do the checkup.
Yeah.
You know, with what happened to Bo, I don't want to wait around and some of the other guys get sick. So we got the doctors to come to them and give all the guys a physical. When they're going to be there?
Tomorrow.
And I'll get this to Justin and we'll explain it to the guys. Get it done. All right? Love you.
Back at the buckle tract, the crew continues to make progress, and trucks are moving wood out of the swamp.
Bobo had a doctor's appointment?
Hopefully he'll be back to work and probably within a month. Everything's checking out good.
You can go ahead and pull up.
All right, hon, thank you.
By the end of the day, the crew has hauled 19 loads to the mill.
Is everybody here?
Yeah.
And Bobby gathers everyone together to prepare them for tomorrow's medical exams.
What I got here, if y'all could read this, fill it out. Tomorrow, a group of doctors are coming out here and are going to give every one of us a physical. After the experience that Bo had, I thought it would be a good idea for all the guys to get checked out, and there's no excuse why they can't get it done.
Are they going to feed us?
Probably not. Oh, read this, because I don't think...
Something about you can't eat.
From 12, I think from 12 o'clock tonight on, which that don't sound like it'd be hard, but it's hard for me.
What time are they supposed to be here, first thing in the morning?
I think so. Okay, let's get out of here.
Coming up,
So when did you go to the doctor last?
the medical team arrives and delivers scary news.
Arms got tingly.
That's your warning sign.
And later,
Nothing has changed in that road.
I'm slipping and sliding everywhere.
You can't really haul any wood.
I'm worried if I can even break even or not.
for the third day this week, rain continues to be in the forecast, threatening the crew's ability to get loads to the mill and putting everyone on edge.
Yesterday, they said it was going to start raining after 12. I kind of looked at the radar. It's kind of scattered around, so hopefully it'll miss us. But if not, we need to just try to get as much wood out as we can before it does rain.
loads out before
physicals today.
I just think it's neat the way they're doing it today because you don't have to miss a whole day's work.
Today, Bobby has a medical team coming out to give everybody a physical and make sure we're all healthy. This was a great idea. I know it helped Bobby because we're not taking off to go to the doctor. He's bringing the doctors to us, and you know, there's always something that can happen, especially the older you get.
All right, man, let's move some wood.
So we can go get probed and pee in a cup.
I just hope I get a halfway decent report.
By mid-morning, a medical team arrives in the swamp.
They're going to take blood and have the blood tested. They're going to check the blood pressure and just give them a physical to make sure that, you know, just nothing going wrong that, you know, should be checked out. You know, the guys always use an excuse that they ain't got time or they ain't got the money or they ain't got this or they ain't got that. When truth be told, they just don't want to know what's wrong with them.
Good morning. Hey.
How are you?
All right. If Mom knew who they were sending out here, she probably wouldn't have set it up because you usually don't get a whole lot of females in the woods, and these happen to be very attractive.
All righty. We're done.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You can have a seat right there for your blood pressure.
I've only had 2 energy drinks today, so it should be nice and high.
Did you really?
I was amazed when I walked over here and saw what was underneath these tents, and if that doesn't get your heart racing, I don't know what will.
It's a little high, but not bad.
Thank you, Robin.
Good morning, Bobby. How are you?
Doing good.
All right. So we need to get a height and a weight. Now, do you want to take your boots off, or do you prefer to leave them on and we can take off?
Always weighed with them on.
Oh, okay. How much do you think they weigh so I can take off?
Boots? Probably 5 pounds.
Okay, that's fair.
Ooh, them boots are 20 pounds a piece. You know, I've been working out a lot more since my own trip to the hospital a while back. I've been weighing myself every day, but it's obviously scales are off or the mud's getting a lot heavier.
All right, Mr. Goodson, you're all set.
Thank you. You know, I didn't learn a lot about my health today. I mean, I know I got a weight issue and I got blood pressure issues, but it's important for these guys to take care of themselves now before, you know, a little thing becomes a big problem.
And how about you? Do you have a doctor that you see regularly?
No, I sure don't.
How long has it been since you've been to him?
Probably 10 years, I guess.
10 years?
I'm going to say 10. The last time I went to the doctor, I think I had a broke leg.
Good morning, William. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good. Now, you can have a seat right there, and I'll get your blood pressure. So when did you go to the doctor last, William?
I'm scared to tell you.
Long time?
About over 10 years.
Really?
Yeah. Today's the day I've been putting off for a long time. If I keep putting off going to the doctor, I don't have anyone to blame for it. I just stay busy all the time, and I'll say, well, I'll go next week. Before you know it, time's gone by, and you forgot about it.
That's high.
There's a couple of incidents last week and the week before where my arms got tingly and numb and a bad headache.
That's your warning signs. You're going to have to follow up on all that.
Finally got my blood pressure checked, and blood pressure is way off the chart. Sort of a wake-up call. Time to go ahead and get something done about it. Fortunate enough this time, you know, we've caught it ahead of time, so I'm going to follow up on it.
How was it?
She said I need to get my blood pressure taken care of.
Too high?
Way too high.
Bo just got out of the hospital, nearly lost him, and something this simple could have saved what actually wound up happening to him. Hopefully it's a wake-up call for everybody that thinks they're invincible. They're not invincible.
You got to quit pushing me so hard.
Make you start loading the trees by hand.
Yeah.
By early afternoon, the entire crew is back to work. But before long, bad weather rolls back in.
We're gonna have to slow down over here in this spot. It's flooded a little bit.
I'm slipping and sliding everywhere.
These roads are a nightmare, man.
Really bad.
With conditions on the road deteriorating quickly, Bobby is forced to shut the trucks down for the day.
This is what really frustrates me. We have gone from last week being so good, was even thinking about buying a new truck, to this week where I'm worried if I can even break even or not. You know, it's feast or famine out here in the swamp. Hopefully tomorrow, if it's not raining, we'll try to get the trucks back in here and try it again.
Coming up,
Bobby wants to corduroy that road out there.
the crew makes one last effort to get the road open.
This is the last stand before it costs us some serious money. Come on, baby. Come on.
It's Thursday. And despite more rain overnight, the logging crew in the swamp struggles to keep working.
Demetrio, I slipped off the road. I need a push. All right, darling. I hit it over.
Working as a team, they manage to keep wood moving to the deck.
Demetrio, I think I'm good. Thanks.
But the buckle roads are saturated and too slippery to safely operate a loaded 84,000-pound logging truck.
Nothing has changed in that road. There's about a foot of slick on top.
It's hard, though. Just need some sunshine.
We're going to keep the trucks off of it today?
Yeah. Today, we can't really haul any wood. We're trying to stay off the road a little bit.
Justin does have one option to keep logs moving to the mill.
Just let Oscar tear it up.
That's what I don't know if I want him on it either.
Oscar typically operates the auto car, an all-wheel drive utility truck that can handle the slippery clay. He loads trailers at the deck and spots them further down the road where conditions are better and the trucks can safely pick them up.
I don't want to tear the roads up, so I'm only going to have 2 trucks, Wayne and Gary. They're the only ones going to be hauling today.
Truck coming out. Truck coming out.
Throwaway week. It's throwaway week.
Yeah, basically now we're just kind of, watching what Oscar does. If it starts getting too deep or he starts getting stuck, we definitely need equipment. All right.
All right, man.
The roads aren't the only bad news for the swamp loggers today.
Lori, I'm fixing to go.
Before you leave, tell me about yesterday.
Bobby has learned that all but one of the crew members tested yesterday have high blood pressure and other medical issues that need immediate attention.
Did you know that William hadn't been to the doctor in 15 years? He's got high blood. His blood pressure was way up there. He made a comment to the doctor or the nurse, whoever she was, that one day he had real bad headache, started sweating, and she said, "That's your body's telling you that you need to do something. If you don't, you're gonna have a stroke."
I mean, God forbid he have a stroke, period. But if he were out there on the job or, have it on the road, it's not only dangerous to him, he's endangering other people too.
And the last thing we want is something else to happen to one of the other guys, like happened to Bo. It's really scary how close William come to ending up in the same situation as Bo. I like William, and he's a hard worker, and I'd like to keep him around. I'm thankful for Lori. She watches out for my health, but she also cares about the health of the men, too. All right, I love you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bobby heads to the deck, where Oscar continues to position spot trailers for the 2 working truckers. But by midday, even he is in trouble.
All right, guys. Let's just shut it down. Shut the road down.
The truckers who get paid by the load must head home.
Staying home means no money. Sitting up watching TV all morning. That don't pay the bills at all.
By the time Bobby arrives at the tract, one section of the road is virtually impassable.
I'm going to take the dozer right now and kind of flatten this down someplace, back drag it.
Back it out, and I'll jump on the shovel right now. All right. Early had the bulldozer out here draining some of the water off the road. This bad section where you had to push the auto car through, and he told me if I'd get the shovel, he'd flatten the road off, and we'll go ahead and put the mats out and see if that'll fix the spot. We got the mats laid, but it's too late for any more loads today. Hopefully the weather will work with us, and we can get this pile of wood we got out of here. It's just going to take a lot of perseverance.
But the rain continues to fall through the night. In the morning, although the storm has passed, a quick test of the road reveals that it's too saturated. Even the mats are sinking into the Cape Fear clay.
What do you think?
But the loggers have one last trick up their sleeves.
Bobby wants to corduroy that road out there. Take pulpwood and walk it into the mud.
Ooh, that would be a lot.
This wood we're loading you with, carry it out there to the shovel, and I'll go out there with you and we'll unload it and put it in the road.
You put it in the road?
Yeah.
You gonna put the car with it up?
Yeah, we've done it before. I almost want to leave the mats in the curb because they're there and they work, and just do the straightaway.
Corduroying involves laying the smaller pulpwood across the width of the road and pushing it down into the mud by rolling a tractor over it.
William, got any more wood over there? We got plenty. We'll send it your way.
As the slick mud settles under the wood and dries, trucks will be able to safely carry loads out of the swamp.
We've been battling this road pretty hard this week. This is the last stand before it costs us some serious money.
You know, we do everything this road, and so that's the only thing we have left is the loads.
All right, Oscar, let's give it a go.
When the road is ready, Oscar approaches with an 84,000-pound test load.
He gets stuck, we're all going home for a while.
The test is a success. Oscar makes it across the Corduroy Road.
Oscar looking like he come out pretty good on top of the wood, huh?
Yeah, I mean, it didn't look as bad as I thought it was going to do. We'll let it dry up over the weekend. Let's see what it looks like Monday. And oh, look, it's the sun. As long as we get the road fixed, that's the main thing, because there's a lot of wood that has to come out of the swamp, and we're only about halfway through it. So we got to make sure the road stays in somewhat runnable shape so we can get the rest of the wood out.
Sometimes you beat the swamp, sometimes the swamp beats you. Last week we had a really good week. We had a great haul, but this week the roads are a mess and the swamp's beating us. But at least we're getting ahead of some of these medical issues. You know, the guys right here on heavy equipment, and it's not only dangerous for them, but it's dangerous for everyone around them. What happened to Bo really opened my eyes. If anything good could come out of this, is that we're all paying attention to our health, and we got Bo to thank for that.
You want to learn more about life in the swamp? Go to discovery.com/swamploggers.
On this episode of Swamp Loggers,
that shutdown's coming.
The pulpwood mill clamps down.
It's around 40–50%.
And forces the crew to shuffle their priorities.
Let's go ahead and start hauling all of our
pulpwood this morning.
As they struggle to get the coveted 100 loads.
Truck coming out.
Unexpected setbacks.
The truck coming up.
And tension on the deck.
You got to meet these other halfway now.
No, I'm not meeting you.
Threaten the crew's success.
We don't need this right now.
It's a new week for Goodson's All-Terrain on the Buckle Track.
Slide down over here.
Sliding everywhere.
After last week's wet weather,
Let's just shut it down. Shut the road down.
a weekend of good weather has left the roads dry and ready for trucks. The first to arrive is EJ, who unexpectedly is starting his day on the loader, filling up his truck.
I was planning on starting my morning about 3 o'clock this morning, unloading my trailers. Friday, I had 3 trailers that was loaded. When I got here this morning, all 3 of my trailers backed off on the side empty.
On Friday, EJ's spot trailers were left full, awaiting his arrival early Monday morning. However, in anticipation of possible bad weather, some of the other truckers came in over the weekend and hauled any full spot trailers to the mills to get a jump on the weekly load count, leaving EJ short several loads for the day.
On the weekends, we don't mind if somebody else unloads our trailer if we ain't working that weekend. But, I mean, the right thing to do is at least call and ask the person that you're taking his trailer. When somebody's planning on getting up early and coming over here Monday morning to empty their trailers and then find out he ain't got no trailers, then, yeah, it kind of pisses you off.
As the rest of the crew of Goodson's All-Terrain start their day, William checks in with Bobby.
I got to leave at 11 o'clock. I got a doctor's appointment.
Okay.
After the medical crisis their fellow crew member Bo went through,
How are you?
All right.
Goodson's All-Terrain had a medical team come out to the swamp and check the crew's health.
Arms got tingly and numb.
That's your warning sign. You're going to have to follow up on all that.
William's blood pressure was found to be dangerously high, and he was advised to see a doctor.
Everything okay?
Yeah, just getting a physical.
Good. Your blood pressure high?
Yeah. I'm on the way to the doctor today. I got to find out why my blood pressure is fluctuating. Make sure, I don't have any major health problems.
A whole lot easier to fix it before it gets bad.
Oh, yeah.
All right, that's good.
Truck coming out. Truck coming out.
William, you got a copy?
Yeah, go ahead.
How'd that weather system that came through Saturday do for you?
It messed up. Like some people, they got it hard.
Is your loader running all right?
I'm going to find out today. There's something going on. I hear it, and then I don't hear it, and I don't know what's going on. It could be 2 or 3 different things. The loader's been acting strange and making all kinds of weird noises, so I'm just going to take it easy on it today. Yeah, I hope both these loaders keep rolling, because that shutdown's coming.
Yeah, that's right.
The other concern Goodson's any restrictions will severely cut into the company's bottom line.
I take my coat off. It's getting serious.
Good morning.
Good to see you, my friend. Been a while.
Corbett Timbers' Leslie Davis stops by the swamp to discuss the mill shutdown schedule with Bobby.
Finally got the schedule. You seen it yet?
I haven't. No, I need to.
It's around 50%, 40-50%, so they're keeping everybody on order.
It looks like the pulp mill is only taking 50% of the wood they normally take. You know, unfortunately, I can't make partial payments to the bank on the equipment I got. I mean, I got to make full payments even during the shutdown, and we're not going to be able to haul wide open.
I hope they make some room, because you and I both know that 40 or 50 can come to a halt.
Yeah. We're really going to have to watch what we're doing and hopefully no breakdowns, because it's going to be tight this next month. So it'll be 50% the first week, and then
40 to 50.
Yeah, but then it should get better after that.
Totally just build up. Bobby does put in around 40, 50 loads plus a week, so you're talking about cutting out at least a quarter of his production.
Thanks, man.
Good to see you again.
We'll see you later.
Yeah, man. I think the 100-load a week lunch is about gone here in Goodson All-Terrain.
Dave, you got a copy?
Go ahead, Bobby.
So we got the meal restrictions. Pulpwood's only going to be about 40 or 50% of their daily intake.
Let's be happy it isn't any lower.
I know. Let's go ahead and start hauling all of our pulpwood this morning, and we'll switch into the logs after they cut us off.
10-4. Everything's going to the pulpwood mill until I say it don't.
10-4.
You know, these mill shutdowns can be tricky, but I think we got it covered.
All right, Oscar. Back it on up. 10-4.
We've got Oscar filling up the spot trailers with hardwood logs, so when the pulp mill cuts us off, we can switch into the logs right away. Assuming nothing goes wrong today, I think we'll be all right.
All right, guys, let's keep them coming. Keep them coming.
Coming back for his second load of the day, EJ arrives in the swamp and immediately makes a beeline for Bobby.
Got a question. You telling anybody in the truck?
I didn't. They told me that they was going to try to empty some. Monkey did. That's the only one I heard of. He emptied all of them?
Yeah, he emptied every one of mine, didn't tell me nothing about it. Joy called me and told me. I ain't too happy with it at all. DJ's helping the pump, and some of the guys came in Saturday and unloaded the trailers, and I'm not sure how he got left out of the loop. If he leaves a loaded trailer in the afternoon and goes home early, kiss it goodbye. The thing is, there's not a lot I can do about it. The truckers usually find a way to take care of this kind of stuff on their own.
While EJ waits for his next load.
You got a copy, Joy?
Yeah, go ahead, Dave.
Back on the deck.
What's going on with EJ this morning? It's a little hot.
Word about the feud is spreading.
I think EJ's a little mad at Monkey J. I really do. The man shouldn't have loaded all three of his trailers. Point blank. And if he did, he should have gave EJ one of his loads he had for this morning.
I'm just going to sit back and enjoy it. They're making it more of a deal about those trailers than they need to. They usually don't take wood on Saturday, and when they are, Bobby wants to take advantage of it. I would have taken the damn trailer too.
After hearing the CB chatter about EJ's grievance with him for hauling the spot trailers, Monkey arrives in the swamp and heads over to Bobby to discuss the problem.
I heard we've been dogged. No, EJ acting crazy, but I guess the only thing I would say is just let him know that you got his trailers, because he should have unloaded them anyway.
Well, we did like Gary and Joey did the other week. They came down here and unloaded all the pulpwood trailers. Last Saturday, Joey and Gary, they unloaded everything, all the pulpwood trailers that were down here. Well, me and Wayne come down here and unload them, and some of them get mad about it, which I don't care. I told Bobby I was going to unload trailers Saturday, and the rest of them didn't want to work. That was their problem. It wasn't mine. So if they're mad, they'll just have to get over. That's all I can tell them.
Just next time you get them, just call them and let them know so you ain't got nothing to cry about.
I like to listen to him whine anyhow.
Wasn't expecting it to be so pretty.
Yeah, I got you a pretty one here. You're going to love this thing.
With mill restrictions adding to the already chaotic swamp environment, Bobby is always on the lookout for ways to improve on his ability to get the wood out.
It looks like it's brand new.
Today, he meets with Army surplus dealer Vic Cord to test out a new all-wheel drive truck.
What size Cummins is that?
What they call an 855 cubic inch, rated at 250 horsepower.
24 volt?
24 volt.
Well, really, everything in the wood, we have a backup, except for the auto car. We don't have a backup for it. It's something that's got all-wheel drive, and we're going to use it to help Oscar spot trailers. Obviously, you're skinnier than I am.
That's the problem with these trucks. Crank it up.
I had a chance to test drive it. The truck handles perfect. I mean, it looks like it's a brand new truck. So on a week like this, it'll definitely cut down our haul time.
This thing's bad. I like this thing. Good, I'll bring you another one.
As soon as I get the details worked out with Vic, I need to get Abraham on the truck, hauling spot trailers out as soon as possible.
It's the end of the day, and with 19 loads out, Dave has hit a problem.
On that last grab of that last load, I heard metal creak and then a snap. And then I realized my grapple was just hanging there. I mean, I'm trying to take it easy on it, man, but, you know, it broke right where all that old weld was. I guess I grabbed something this morning and it broke that pin.
We'll run to the house and see if we can get that grapple welded up.
All right.
David's grapple, the wide arm is cracking apart. We've got the temporary grapple on it right now, but who knows how that old grapple's going to hold up.
Bobby and the crew have replaced the broken grapple with an older, smaller grapple. While it can handle the lighter pulpwood with ease, Bobby's afraid it may not be able to handle the wider and heavier hardwood logs.
We're going to run to the shop and try to get the other grapple fixed and hopefully bring it back out here in the morning and switch it out, because all David's got to do is grab something the right way and it's going to bust them arms apart.
Coming up, the grapple repair suffers a setback.
It snapped out like it wasn't nothing.
And later, the crew gets bad news.
You know they're not taking no pulpwood tomorrow, don't you?
That's like half our hauls down the drain.
It's early Tuesday morning.
Morning.
Bobby and Justin immediately get to work on repairing the broken grapple for Dave's loader.
Dave is rough on him, I have to tell you. The most important thing for me right now is getting this grapple fixed.
Ready?
It's cracked, it's been out of shape. We're going to have to use a porta power to get it set back in. What's it supposed to be?
12 7/8.
Is that good?
Yeah, that's good.
All right. Tack it and we'll let off of it. We have a freelance welder here, and he's going to weld up the cracks in the grapple, and hopefully it won't take him too long, and we get it back on Dave's loader as soon as possible. We're putting this out of here first.
Just as Bobby and his crew start to make progress,
That broke the metal.
the weld fails.
It snapped out like it wasn't nothing. Let's match it back and weld it, yeah. We need this grapple back on deck as soon as possible. All it's going to take is one phone call from the mill, and then that's going to change our focus back into hardwood logs. If we get that call and Dave doesn't have this grapple, it's going to slow us down at least 50%. I just can't take that risk right now. We've got to get this grapple fixed now.
Meanwhile, back in the swamp, while the crew on the deck continues to push wood out,
What's up, man? How's it going today?
Another day?
fellow trucker Wayne, concerned that the ongoing spot trailer feud between EJ and Monkey is going to lower morale, steps in as a peacemaker.
I heard through the grapevine you talking about going to war.
Nah, I ain't gonna do that. I'm just gonna stay to myself and worry about what trailers I got, and everybody else can defend for themselves.
In my opinion, you know, we all out here together, right? We gonna work. So I want you to feel like coming out here, everybody got each other back. I've been in his shoes. He's a young man, I'm a little bit older. So I know it's basic pride. You got to meet each other halfway now.
No, I'm not meeting him. If he was man enough to take the trailers, he should be man enough to come say, hey, I took your trailers, I was in the wrong, I wasn't thinking. That's all it would take.
Well, I know, but sometimes you got to bend a little bit to get what you want.
I've got a lot of respect for Wayne. Everybody's real quiet, and this whole deal is real touchy and everything. Nobody really wants to talk about it. So Wayne is more or less just trying to work it out.
Just be a man and say, look, Monkey, I didn't appreciate you getting my trailer. Maybe the next time you happen to get it, please call me. And I'm not mad at you. Shake his hand, walk away.
I'll think about it.
You think about it? I appreciate it, man.
I understand Wayne's point that we have to work around each other and all. I don't know how it's going to turn out right now. I reckon time will tell all.
Back at the Goodson shop.
Ready to put it together?
Bobby and Justin have finished the repairs on the cracked grapple
Back up!
and start putting it back together.
Good to go!
The grapple is back in action.
Appreciate y'all speeding the process up on this grapple. I wasn't sure how much longer that other one was going to hold up.
10-4.
With the grapple fixed, Dave starts loading trucks.
All right, you're off to Corbett.
10-4.
But as the day winds down, Monkey returns from the mill with some bad news.
You know they're not taking no putwood tomorrow, don't you?
No, they haven't told me yet.
Yeah, they're not taking it from 7 tomorrow morning till 7 tomorrow night. Then they'll start back taking it at 7 p.m. tomorrow night.
10-4. The pulpwood mill is basically shutting down tomorrow. That's like half our hauls down to drain. We had a pretty good system going on here. We got 21 loads, even with a broken grapple, but with them shutting down, we'll be lucky to get 100.
Coming up.
What's the log situation looking like out there?
The log shortage on deck threatens their 100-load goal.
Getting kind of tight now.
And Bobby escapes the swamp for a birthday surprise.
Kind of scared to ask what we're going to do.
Nothing, trying to grade out some logs. It's about all we can haul today until after 7.
Today, the pulp mill's not taking any pulpwood till after 7 o'clock tonight. Hopefully it won't hurt us. It might be a little bit slower on deck trying to get the logs out because we can't load any pulpwood. As long as we can stay in some logs, we should still have a good day. Well, I guess y'all just go load on spot trailers with pulpwood for tonight.
Yeah, and load them up, and then maybe we'll get a call. They can come in earlier, but...
I'll try to get on the shovel and try to pick out the gum logs and that, see if we can keep them going. I'm just going to be on the shovel, and they got a lot of wood piled up behind the deck. I'm just going to pick through it and put the pulpwood to the side and try to get the logs out and keep the trucks moving.
Justin takes the shovel loader and starts separating the pulpwood from the logs. Pulpwood is any tree 10 inches in diameter or less, while hardwood logs are any trees larger than 10 inches in diameter. While Justin continues the tedious task of sorting through the wood, back on the deck,
all right, guys, let's put some wood.
Dave sends trucks full of hardwood logs to Corbett Timber and the Turnbull Mill. While he waits for trucks to return from the mill, Dave loads up spot trailers with pulpwood.
Can't hold no pulpwood. I always put holding logs, and they're going to put pulpwood on all the spot trailers and hold it at night till 7 o'clock.
But Oscar isn't alone hauling spot trailers. Abraham is also hauling spot trailers with the newly purchased military truck. Abraham and Oscar leave the loaded spot trailers on the side of the truck road, so they're ready for the truckers to haul when the pulp mill opens up. Back at the Goodson shop.
What's up? Waiting on you, man. Ready to go? A dime holding up $1.
Bobby meets up with his brother Mike, also a logger.
I'm the older brother, but everybody thinks he's older because he looks a little rougher. Out the swamp ages you more than pine logging does. Well, we thinned all that wood, and then there's a bunch of hardwood we had to move off. We had to move off the track. Mike, he mentioned to me a while back that he cut some pine out last year, and there was about 60 acres of hardwood in the back. And Mike's not really equipped to go into wetter places, and he wanted me to come up and look at it. What's this out piece? That's the swamp. That's the hardwood? Yeah. That's what we want to look at. That's what we'll go see. All right. What's it looking like on the shutdown for you? When they announced the shutdown, that's when the hardwood went. For us, it went to 0 loads. You know, it's a direct result moving off this track. That's all we moved off was because all we had left was hardwood. When the mill shuts down, it really throws everything in an uproar. They'll cut our loads in half of what we can normally haul.
But you never know what's going to happen. They always come up with this plan. They were supposed to buy all this week. You know, we was planning on just hitting it hard, and they got us cut off today.
Logging's all about planning, and you can't plan anything. And if you do plan it, it gets, everything gets turned upside down.
Back at the Buckle Tract.
Truck coming out, truck coming out.
Loads of hardwood logs continue to go out.
All right, back up.
While Justin presses on, separating logs from pulpwood.
You got a copy, Justin? What's the log situation looking like out there?
There's a lot of gum logs.
10-4, you think we'll be all right today with the logs? We can get out of it, though?
Yeah, we should be good today, but if they do this tomorrow, we might be in trouble.
10-4. It's kind of tight now.
10-4.
Bobby coming into Maysville. Old Stone. I was wondering how many people still hate us up here. Bobby and I grew up in Maysville from about probably 8 years old on. Our adolescent years, our teen years. Probably there's some people that don't like us up there.
When they took your car and smashed the head of the oak tree at the corner, they cut it down.
They cut that tree down. You killed it.
I killed it.
The highway patrolmen really knew us well.
Dang, my belly hurts.
Shouldn't have got the cake. That's what did it. You know we had to walk through the woods. Let's walk down here and see if we can find a spot, cross without a bunch of bushes.
Lay down right here, Mike, and get across.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Might as well fall down and get wet.
I didn't come out here to get wet now. Me and my tennis shoes stay in sand. Mike is what I call a tennis shoe logger. Watch out for snakes. They cut the high, sandy land. They stay all clean and pristine. The boys don't get muddy like we do. This is the difference between a swamp logger. Well, I better shut up. Yeah. Pine logger. I walk across. Oh, almost made it. Try the ground right here, because she's getting wet here. Yeah. Yeah, that would stop me. That right there puts the brakes on me right there.
This?
Yes, sir.
There's a bottom in there.
You just hit it, didn't you? Looking at this track, it's really not too bad. Bob, what do you think?
I mean, I like what I see. It's got a lot more logs than where we're at right now. A lot more variety.
The only problem I see is, with everything the way it is 86 miles back to the mill.
Yeah.
The distance to the mill is really the only drawback. The mill might not want to pay to haul the wood that far.
Let's get out of here.
All right. You know, I don't know if this track is going to work out, but it's always good to see my brother and commiserate about these mill closures.
Hello.
What are you doing?
Loading up the last of the spot trailers.
How'd y'all do?
21 so far.
The pulpwood mill stays, wide open tomorrow.
There ain't no reason why we can't get 23 loads.
I hate to hear that. Bye, man.
As the day ends and the 7 p.m. reopening of the pulp mill approaches, all the truckers have gone home.
Man.
Except for Wayne, who is hooking up to his first spot trailer.
I don't think none of the truckers coming back tonight. You probably see everybody open in the morning, probably about 3 or 4 o'clock. So I hope to be sleeping during that time.
In 1777, the first pulpwood mill in North Carolina was built to relieve a paper shortage during the Revolutionary War. Today, market demands have changed, and North Carolina's pulpwood mills now produce a variety of paper products, ranging from cardboard boxes to baby diaper filling.
All right, Gary.
Man, it's already your third load this morning.
Damn, boy. We got to keep this pulpwood rolling while we still can.
Thursday morning, late last night, the pulp mill lifted all restrictions, and with the mill wide open, the truckers arrived early this morning and headed to the mill with the spot trailers full of the pulpwood Dave and William loaded yesterday.
Morning.
Morning.
The mill loading like it's supposed to?
Yeah.
Huh?
Gary's the first one this morning.
That's what I was worried about, if they started holding them up or something.
Gary got 3 unloaded this morning. The pulpwood mill is taking wood. Everybody else is taking wood. I mean, we're not being selective today. So whatever we got the most of, we need to throw on them, get them out of here, and on to the next truck.
Yeah, cool. All right, cool.
Cool. Yeah, man.
All right.
Thanks.
Further out in the swamp, with the word out that the mill is open, Simitrio picks up the pace, felling as many trees as he can, which the skidders will haul to the deck as quickly as possible. It's not long before Simitrio is reminded why he must never let his guard down. The long winter has left some of the trees dead and brittle, making them unpredictable. This poses a serious danger for Simitrio, since the trees could potentially crash through the window of his cab.
And when you grab the tree, the blade cut the tree, but also the ones that the grapples broke the tree from the top of the grapple and just go wherever he want to go. I'm scared more of these trees than anything else because you don't have to control the tree like that.
Back on the deck, it appears the crew's luck has just run out.
You got a copy, Monkey?
More restrictions from the mill.
I just got a call from the mill saying
they weren't taking any cut up, but they are taking tree lengths.
Yeah, they're stacked out over there with the double deck right now. The runways are full. I don't know how long the tree length will last. Because they've got right much tree length over there, so we probably need to try to push all the tree length we can, you know. They're not going to cut us off altogether, more.
As long as we can make it through the day. Well, they did it to us again. Just as we thought we could haul wide open, the mill put another restriction on us. And now that means all this cut up that we have stacked up is going to sit here until we get some tree length.
The wood is typically cut up in half by Dave and William, allowing them to stack more wood onto the trucks. But now, the mills are only taking uncut, full-length trees, and there isn't enough on the deck to keep them going.
I really need more tree-length wood up here. If anybody can help me out.
Now, the priority for Bobby is to get tree-length pulpwood to the deck as quickly as possible.
Justin, anything wrong with this? All right? I'm going to pile that wood up over there.
Because the pulpwood mill has put restrictions on us, I'm going to jump into the spare loader and see if I can help Dave and William organize their piles and dig some of this tree-length wood out. The main thing is to keep the loaders working as fast as possible. If they don't have enough tree length, the deck's just going to be sitting there waiting till they have the right wood. And if they're sitting there waiting, that means we're not hauling any wood. If we're not hauling any wood, I'm not making any money. So I've got to get out there and help these guys try to get the wood they need so we keep this deck churning.
Thanks, Bobby. We really need that tree length up here at the deck.
It's really helping us out.
By late afternoon, Bobby's efforts to help organize the stacked wood allow Goodson's All-Terrain to end the day with 25 loads to the mill.
All right, that's number 82.
10-4.
Leaving the company 18 loads short of their 100-load weekly goal.
What's the final count?
Sorting out those piles helped out a lot. We only need 18 for tomorrow.
Maybe the mills will be wide open tomorrow.
Well, if they're wide open, we're going to get 100.
Good.
What you doing for your birthday?
I hadn't really thought about it, but I'm sure Lloyd's got something planned.
Well, what you want me to get you?
100 loads would be good.
Copy that.
All right, see you in the morning.
Great. They said they wanted to come by and check on me, see how I was doing when I was coming back to work.
At least you have a time spent with your kids.
Yeah, they come home from school the other day, and I looked at them and I told them, I said, why y'all doing home so early? They said, Daddy, school's out. I said, go back. Go back. But no, it's been nice, man. I'm really gonna hate leaving them like I did, but everything's going pretty good. It meant a lot to me that they come by. You know, it's always nice to see some of your family that you work with, you know, to come by and check on you, make sure you're still doing good.
Good to see you.
Good to see y'all.
Try to get on back to the house, man.
Y'all be careful. All right. Take care of yourself, my friend.
I told Bo not to get too excited before he's home with his wife and get bound up back at the hospital.
Y'all be careful going on, buddy. Good seeing y'all.
Yeah.
Coming up, the equipment malfunctions in the swamp.
Like I got a bump tire.
Force the crew to scramble.
I can't move or raise the stuff.
And dash their hopes for 100 loads.
It would be a shame to come this close and not make it.
It's the last day of the week, and the crew needs to haul 18 loads to the mill today to reach their 100-load weekly goal. But the worries of mill restrictions that have plagued them all week still weigh on everyone's mind.
It's been a crazy week. How you feeling?
Got my lab results back from my physical. My cholesterol was a little high. He put me on a strict diet, and I got to go do a stress test.
That's good.
Well, I told him on the phone, I said, you want to have a good stress test? I said, come to the job. you get some results, buddy.
There you go.
So we can get these trucks loaded.
With the pulpwood mill still at 50%, the crew's stresses are just beginning for the day.
Hey, William, you realizing what I'm realizing? Not enough logs up here. 10-4.
Because of the pulpwood mill restrictions, we've been sending out the larger hardwood logs all week, and now we're running low on them.
Hey, Victor, Antonio, see if you guys can haul up some big trees.
I need to cut some logs up here. So we really need the crew to pull together, get these larger hardwood logs out to get us through the day.
Hey, guys, you got that wood coming?
However, out in the swamp,
Hey, Houston, the truck coming up.
Victor's shovel loader, the machine that loads the clam bunk and skidders with freshly cut timber, is down. The track on the 35-ton shovel has fallen off, leaving the machine completely incapacitated and cutting the crew's ability to get hardwood logs back to the deck by 50%.
10-4, see if you can walk it up here. And we'll
try to change it out.
Using the massive boom arm as a crutch, Victor slowly and painstakingly limps the $250,000 loader 10 feet at a time all the way back to the deck.
Yeah,
since Victor loads the skidders up with hardwood to bring to the deck, having the shovel break right now is the last thing we need.
Okay. Can you get another tractor?
Yeah, you go ahead and get it now when I get this. All right.
It's all hands on deck to try and get this track replaced as quickly as possible.
The more time Victor's down, it's the longer that Dave's going to be without the wood he needs to load the trucks. So we're going to have to double our efforts and try to get Victor back out there as soon as possible.
Bobby and Simitrio used both of the company's feller bunchers to lift and maneuver the 40-foot-long, 6,000-pound track. First, Simitrio must carefully thread the track onto the rear roller.
This is the hardest part, is trying to get it started.
And once that's on, Bobby attempts to pull the rest of the track around the front guide wheel.
These fellers are not the most precise tools for something like this, but, with the weight of the tracks, they're the most effective. But we're going to have to be patient because we might not get it the first time we try.
Even with Simitrio's 20 years of experience operating the feller, the precision movements needed to replace the broken track test even his advanced skill.
You just got to keep at it. Try, and try again. Just more gradual movement, not too big.
There we go.
Now, it should walk on there now.
Well, we got the track back on. It's a little easier with two stumpers. Been pretty good.
There's a little cylinder inside there behind that big spring, and it pushes it all out.
That's tight there.
That's tight.
With the track back on, Victor returns to the swamp to load the skidders and clam bunk with larger hardwood trees.
Thank you, Victor. Glad to see you back. Beautiful.
Now that all of Bobby's tractors are up and running in the swamp, the larger wood that Dave and William need starts flowing quickly to the deck.
Thanks, guys. That's what I was looking for. All right, Monkey, you're out of here.
That's number 91.
I loaded you up with some beautiful logs for Corbin. Here,
With 91 loads already out to the mill this week, the crew is moving closer to reaching their 100-load goal.
Hurry your ass back for the next load. Okay.
But out here, momentum can change in an instant.
I ain't running too good on this road. Justin, you got a copy?
Good.
It's very hard to run this road. I think I got a bump tire. What's it doing, leaking? Yeah, she's not holding air too good.
All right, just drop and pull, and I'll get Bill, the tire guy, come out here and look at it.
Dr. 10-4.
As luck would have it, as soon as we get one thing fixed to get everyone up and running, something else goes down. And now we're going to be at half capacity, at a time when the deck needs as much large wood as possible.
The clam bunk is capable of hauling large quantities of wood out of the swamp, so having one down, even for a short period of time, can be a big setback to the operation. Bill Summers, Bobby's tire mechanic, is called and arrives to help Durley.
But it's this right here, I'm losing a lot of air right here every day around that.
It's probably just that wood, Durley. And when you're going across them logs, a lot of times the stumps will catch and it'll jam that wood down in there and it'll roll the bead out and the wood makes it leak around the rim. That's what it is.
Boy, it's packed in there too, man.
Yeah, look at that.
Look at that there. You know what the choice is.
Should never hold air with that in it. I'll get this scraped out.
All right.
Bill uses a hydraulic hoist to lift the rim into position. He attaches an air hose to inflate the huge tire.
Got it right there. Man, I so appreciate it, man.
Ain't no problem. Maybe you won't have to air her up in the morning. You just go straight to work.
I hope not. Hey, you let Justin know about it.
All right, buddy. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
With Durley and his clam bunk back in action, and more fresh log-sized wood dropped at the deck, Dave and William continue to load trucks for the mill.
All right, Oscar, you're out of here.
It's number 97.
I can't move my brakes and stuff.
But it seems the company has not seen the last of equipment problems for the day.
Oscar, what's going on with this thing?
Brakes busted.
No, it ain't. Just that valve right there.
It's right up top. See this
valve right here?
Broke off right there.
With only 4 loads to go to reach 100, the deck grinds to a halt when the brakes on Oscar's auto car malfunction, preventing him from pulling it off the deck.
I need that little round thing.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. All right, I'll be right back. I'm going to run over there and get that. Oscar's brakes are froze up, and I know what connection he needs to get him working again, but we don't need this right now, being this close to 100. If I can't find his connection, deck's going to be stopped down for the day, and we will definitely not make it to 100. I have no idea what the piece is called.
The line broke? It broke. They were going to get one. I reckon they didn't get it. Should have been back, but not one of them.
I don't see what he needs in there, but there'll be something in here he can make something out of.
Back on the road leading into the deck, the trucks are backing up.
Everybody ready to go.
Hey, Oscar, what's the hole there?
So what all's wrong with it? Just the line? The line?
This is the kind of stuff that can hurt you. We got mill restrictions and now a third major breakdown all in one day. We got 96 loads with 4 loads from 100, and it would be a shame to come this close and not make it.
Next, a special guest visits the swamp.
Somebody get him!
And later, Bobby takes the ride of his life. With only 2 hours left in the day and 4 loads short of the coveted 100-load goal, the crew of Goodson's All-Terrain is shut down.
There's your line right there. Broke off right there.
The brakes on Oscar's truck are frozen, and the truck blocks the only access to and from the deck.
I have no idea what the piece is called.
The crew scrambles to find a solution.
See this valve right here? The lines come out of it.
Dave arrives back at the deck with a container of parts, hoping they can make the piece needed to release the brakes and get the truck off the deck.
We better have what the hell you need in there. If not, we got something we can make, don't we? Can't you just union it together somehow? Listen, don't you get it off the damn deck.
It's been a messed up week with all these meal restrictions going on. But it actually looked like we were going to get our 100 loads, but wouldn't you know it, as usual, something happened.
After 30 minutes, the makeshift part is installed, and Oscar can move his truck, allowing the other trucks access to the deck.
All right, you need to get out of the way. You costing me money.
All right, now I'm ready to cook this week.
With only 90 minutes left in the day, Dave and William push to load the remaining 4 trucks needed to reach 100 loads.
You got a copy, Oscar?
Yeah, go ahead. Well, y'all been hustling with these
spot truck.
Kind of had me worried there earlier, your breakdown, but
I give you the honorary pat on the back
for being the 100th load this week.
Hey, I hear you.
What we gonna be eating?
Trying to do something special for all these high blood pressure and high cholesterol
crew members we have out here.
I hear you. That feel pretty good to get a little something to eat, a little bonus. That come out pretty good. Yeah, 100 loads coming out. We're gonna eat good this load.
Bacon, my favorite.
Y'all can go ahead and get started.
With a successful week behind them, the crew bellies up to a hot meal prepared by resident logging chef Dave.
Looking good. Better, guys? Would you like to fish? I'm trying to reduce everybody's cholesterol.
As the crew eats, a surprise visitor arrives in the swamp.
Somebody get him! Is she driving your truck like she's supposed to?
I called my brother and I brought him in, surprised everybody. It's nice having him back, even if it was just for a meal.
What'd you say, bud? What's up, Mr. Lee? How you feel, bud? About 40 pounds light.
Feels good, don't it?
Slim right down.
Look at his hands. Look at let me see that hand. Soft, girl hands.
You know, out here I can't express enough that, you know, we are a family. Everybody was thrilled to see him, and I think it done him a lot of good.
What's up, everybody?
What's up, Bo? Good to see you, man.
Ain't that man that was
You move like a young man now, man. You feel like
a
you're 16?
I don't feel like I'm 16 just yet, but I'm working on it. It was fun to come back and see everybody. I enjoyed it. Had to watch what I eat, because I don't want to blow my diet plan to pieces. It looks like I'm losing a little bit more weight than what Bobby's losing, but I'm going to challenge Bobby to a weight loss competition. I think we got him beat right now.
Bo was bragging about how much weight he lost, and it is good that he lost weight, but he does look good, and Hopefully he can keep it off, and I would love to be able to lose about 50, 60 pounds like he did, but not the way he did. Well, guys, listen, hey, thank everybody for coming out to eat. I want to thank y'all for getting 100 loads this week for my birthday. Just got a call from Lori, and she wants me to come home. She's got a birthday surprise for me. Don't leave unless your belly's full. How about that? For my birthday, Lori's got some kind of surprise planned. I'm not sure what she's got up her sleeve, but I'm sure I won't be disappointed. She never ceases to amaze me with the stuff she comes up with.
Probably don't want to close your eyes for this. I may want to close my eyes for this.
What is it?
Well, you just have to wait and see. It wouldn't be a surprise if I told you.
Hey, happy birthday.
I'm kind of scared to ask what we're going to do.
We're going to go up the ride.
Today's a birthday ride. We're going to put him in the back seat. I'll be in the front seat. He's basically just a passenger, but he gets a chance to fly the airplane.
Are you kidding me? I've always wanted to do this.
We're going to have a lot of fun. You're going to go upside down, and the flight's for you. You're going to fly the airplane for a good portion of it. I'll do takeoff and landing. And
right now, we ready to go?
Yeah, ready to go right now.
Push that forward a little bit.
Do you fit?
Barely.
Are you nervous?
Ready to go.
You all set, Bobby? I'm ready. Let's rock and roll. You doing okay with this, Bobby? Doing good. You doing okay with that? Doing good. Okay. And then we just push the stick all the way over to the left. Now we're upside down. Having fun? Yes, sir. 3, 2, 1.
It was unbelievable. When he pulled that stick back, and I don't know what the G is, but I mean, it just like compressed you in the seat. And then when he went over, it was just the opposite. It was unbelievable. I take my hat off those guys because I couldn't do it.
Okay, why don't you take the airplane, Bobby? Now push that stick hard over to the left, all the way, hard over to the left. Hard, hard, hard. You're doing it. I'm not me, not me. Hard, 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 hard. Push it back, push it back. Now pull back on it a little bit. There you go. Wow, perfect. Give me another one. Pull it back again. Pull over to the right. Whee! Wow. You're doing it. You're flying. Pull back a little bit. There you go. You're third land away one night. Third land one night. Double checking. I got 3 down the walk. My flaps are full. Good brakes. You are a very good pilot. Thank you.
About one more barrel roll, and I would have seen what I ate last night.
Is that right?
Yes,
awesome.
Well, I'm very happy for you now that you're on the ground again.
All right, bring your left foot over.
You know, with the meal restrictions and equipment breakdowns, this week has been quite a roller coaster ride with its ups and downs. But ending the week with a ride in a fighter jet, that's a roller coaster I don't mind riding, but just not every week. Thank you, sir. Okay, I enjoyed it. Enjoyed it. If you want to learn more about life in the swamp, go to discovery.com/swamploggers.
On this episode of Swamp Loggers,
How much longer we gotta wait on the log?
with wood thinning out, hopes for a good week go down the drain.
We're not going to make any money.
The pressure pits one trucker against the others.
You go taking them that belong to me and taking money and food out of my youngin' mouth.
Oh, watch out, boy.
And with a move on the horizon,
We need more logs than what we're seeing right here. I'm afraid this is going to be a money pit.
the bad news keeps coming.
This is definitely a nightmare for a truck driver.
We got to get this thing out of the middle of the road before somebody gets hurt.
Over the past 2 months, Bobby Goodson and his crew have been battling the wet roads and long pulls of the 250-acre Buckle Tract.
Truck coming out.
Just as load counts started to rise,
Shutdown's coming.
annual maintenance at the pulp mill forced restrictions on hardwood pulp.
It'll be 50% the first week and then
40 to 50.
Still, the crew managed to strap together enough hardwood logs to reach their 100-load weekly goal.
Don't leave unless your belly's full.
But as a new week begins,
Well, listen, is there any way that can we go ahead and just haul it, get our 20 loads in? That way I won't have to keep the guys out here all week.
it quickly becomes clear to Bobby that with the mill restrictions continuing, the best he can hope for this week is to break even.
Well, that ain't going to happen. Being a logger during a mill shutdown, I wouldn't wish that on anyone. You know, we're not going to make any money. We've got to get 75 loads a week. That's what it takes for the company to break even, and you got to at least get 75 loads for the men to get their $75 bonus.
Goodson's all-terrain hauled.
It's going to be tight.
Over on the deck, Dave is greeted with some unwelcome news to start the week.
This is the last thing I needed to see this morning.
His loader has been taken out of service for maintenance, and he's been given an older backup loader to load the trucks.
It's not a bad loader. I mean, 20 years ago, it was state-of-the-art. It's just slower, clumsier, and that's because it has 5 levers instead of 2 joysticks. You don't want to run it wide open because, you know, it is older. Main thing you want to do is just keep it running.
The slower loader is not only bad news for Dave, but also for the truckers who get paid by the load and have been dealing with some problems of their own. With load counts dwindling because of mill quotas, the competition for loads is heating up.
How many did y'all get out here Saturday? There's like 6 trailers, wasn't there?
Yeah, but knowing that me and Joey was going to work, guess who showed up about midnight and unloaded 3 of them?
The monster.
Bobby and his son Justin own the trucks that haul the logs, and each driver has been assigned 2 trailers. They can be loaded on Friday for weekend deliveries when the mills are taking wood. For the past 3 weekends, Monkey has taken some of these loads from his fellow drivers.
The last Saturday that Joey and myself worked, Joe Monkey knew only 2 trucks were going to work, so he come in here at midnight and unloaded a bunch of the trailers and was gone before we even got in here the next morning.
I haul wood on Saturdays, and that's what Bobby wants. All I know is just going to have to be mad. And we just had to get over it. I'm going to do what I got to do, keep ahead of my bills. Coming out.
That's sorry, man, that's sorry.
The disagreement over spot trailers isn't the only trucker issue Bobby has to deal with this morning.
Hey, has anybody seen EJ today?
He's here. He quit this morning.
EJ, the youngest driver on the crew, had grown unhappy with his shrinking paycheck during the mill slowdown.
Apparently, EJ had got a better job opportunity, and I don't know what happened to the 2 weeks' notice, but anyway, he's no longer with us.
Not everyone's upset over EJ's sudden departure.
Looking good in that new rig, Joy.
Thank you. It's about time.
Joy has picked herself up a new set of wheels.
Joy's been driving the 16-year-old Mack now for a good while, and she's been bugging me for a new truck.
It's not a good time to ask for a new truck, is it? A new equipment does make a difference.
Yeah. Is that a hint or something?
So Justice went ahead and put Joy in EJ's truck.
You know, she works hard and she deserves it.
Your wish has finally come true. Got your new truck.
Yes. I hate to know I had to get it the way I got it, but, you know, it needs a driver anyway, so I guess I'm just as good as any, right? It's a lot nicer than the Mack. It's got a lot more power. It's like getting out of a Pinto into a Cadillac. I can really get used to this baby.
Joy has another reason.
On fair, I've been out. She sure looked out for me while I've been gone.
Like a bull about to get a set of loads there.
It's good to see you again, buddy.
Welcome back, Bubba.
You done pretty good for a rookie. He can work. Yes, sir, buddy.
How you doing?
Very good. Very good.
Looking good.
I feel better.
We'll get no weight tickets now.
No, that's right.
It's good to get Bo back. I mean, I know it's a pain in the tail to stay home. I mean, especially when you want to do something. So I know he's excited to get back. We're excited to have him back. I mean, I never thought I'd miss hearing Bo talk all the time, but you actually do.
Glad to see you back, though.
Man, I'm glad to be back. Glad to be back.
All right, guys, let's move forward. Truck coming out.
It doesn't take long for Bo to hear about the ongoing conflict between Monkey and the other truckers.
Can we see at 1:30 in the morning? All 3 trailers. I'm waiting to see what happens this week.
That's just being pure ignorant and pure greedy. Because we're all out here to make a living. We're not out here to cut each other's throats. With the mill like it is, we're not making that much money to start with. The only thing I can say about the situation is I hope that ain't nobody messed with my mess yet. Because I can promise there's going to be some payback, and they're not going to like it. They can touch that one of that blue one down yonder. I got some bad news for them. When they start loading his and dropping them out yonder, I'm going to get mine back. I got 3 to look out for.
That's right.
And when they go taking them that belong to me, and taking money and food out of my young'un's mouth then.
That's right.
Track coming out.
By late afternoon, the crew is on pace to get 18 loads out, despite the mill restrictions. But the small amount of wood remaining to be cut has them concerned about whether they can hit the 75 load goal and get their $75 bonus.
Last week we got lucky. We had enough logs to get bonus. But this week we're running out of logs.
Here comes Dave.
Bobby's employer, Corbett Timber, is also concerned and sends buyer David Robinson to the deck.
What's up, Dave?
Hey, man.
How you doing?
Turned from mud to dust out here.
Yeah.
David paid a high price to secure the logging rights to Buckle.
Any idea what Semitro's got left?
About 3 days of cutting, I think.
Okay.
Whenever Dave Robinson comes out to the swamp to check on how much wood we got left to haul, I know something's up because, he could call me on the phone and ask me that. I think what David's really worried about is the investment that Corbett's got in this timber and if we're going to have enough wood to haul out of here to get their money back. The mill's being shut down right now, and we're having less and less hardwood logs to pick from. The answer is I don't know. Where he's at now, it's been some good logs coming out.
Good. Yeah, I need that cycle. Good news in my ear.
Dave's got a lot right on this track right now, and I wanted to pay off for him, but I got paws of my own right now. We had enough hardwood logs to get 18 loads out, but the way the wood is thinning out there, I don't know if we'll be able to keep that up the whole week. We need to try to find a way to get more hardwood out for his sake and ours.
Coming up.
Getting orders one right after the other.
Wood is thinning out.
We've got to find a big patch of logs.
And later.
Don't drop Sally Mae.
Dave competes to bring home the bacon.
I want a pig cooking trophy.
That's number 4, guys. That's it for the pulpwood today. Only logs from here on out.
It's not even 9 o'clock, and we just filled our quota for the pulp mill. It's probably going to be a short day.
It's only Tuesday in the swamp, and with the hardwood log supply thinning out, Bobby's crew is feeling the pressure under the mill's 4-load-a-day quota.
We just have to pick through the wood and get the logs out.
Yeah, 10-4.
God, it was so hot.
With the 4-load pulp mill quota met, Dave must still use the old backup loader to sort through the pulpwood to get to the hardwood logs.
God, I see him working on my loader, man. I can't wait to get out of this piece.
This meal quota is probably going to affect my paycheck. Probably not quite half of it, but probably close to it. Because I'm looking at 9-10 loads that I'm not going to get this week that I got last week.
What's up?
Hey.
Tell me the good news.
With concern growing at the mill about the shortage of logs, Corbett Timber sends representatives to the deck for the second time this week.
We're just getting orders one right after the other, and now it is the big push season.
Leslie Davis and John Deans drive home the immediate need for hardwood logs to fill orders for the upcoming construction season.
We're about into it from a slow time, getting more contracts into the real season.
Right.
I hope we can gain a row or two this week. I really do.
The bottom line is we've got to find a big patch of logs, because if we don't find any logs, Corbett's not going to be very happy.
Hey, can't you make any faster on that thing? How much longer we got to wait on the logs?
It's only noon, and the deck is virtually empty of usable logs.
Smitro, we need some more hardwood logs up here.
What are you seeing out there?
We have a lot of hardwood.
Let me check to see what's down in the ground.
They're cutting 2 types of wood. Pulpwood, which is under 10 inches in diameter, and hardwood logs, which is anything larger. Since Demetrio cuts 5 days ahead of the crew, there is wood scattered all over the tract, waiting to be pulled to the deck. So he retraces his steps and sifts through the wood on the ground, on the hunt for logs.
We're going to get all this beautiful wood like this, and maybe we can get the bonus.
Although he has found some logs mixed in with the pulpwood, it's difficult to tell whether it will be enough.
The logs is right there. You come over here and start right there behind.
Let's start right there?
Yeah, right there.
Come on, guys.
Let's move this wood to the loader.
Back on the deck, Dave is happy to get whatever he can.
Fortunately, Smitro found some of those bigger logs we were looking for. Now all we need to do is get them on the truck, get them to Corbett, and maybe we can get our load count up.
Thanks, Smitro. You're the man.
With logs flowing back to the deck,
What's wrong?
Bobby checks in with Gary in an effort to get to the bottom of the squabble between the truckers.
He knew me and Joy was working. That was the deal amongst all the drivers. Two of us will work on Saturdays and we'd have a decent day. We drivers have an understanding that only two of us will work on Saturdays. All the extra spot drivers make a little extra money, but the past 2 weekends, Joe Monkey's come in and poured all the loads. And I'm through with it.
The best thing I can do right now is just stay out of it. I've known them all for a long time, and, they're all adults most of the time. But if it starts affecting the load count, I'm going to have to step in.
That's truck drivers. You can't satisfy them no matter what you do. It'll be that way till we die. It's always been that way.
While Bobby struggles to keep his truckers working as a team.
Joy, you gonna help me out at the big pig roast this weekend, aren't you?
Yeah, Dave, you can count me in. Gotta bring some pride back to the swamp, buddy.
Dave is trying to pull together his own team for a critical showdown outside the swamp. He's heading back to the annual pig cook-off at the Festival on the Noose.
Here comes the hog.
Where he made a less than stellar showing the previous year.
Blood, not cooked. Pig's not done?
The pig's not cooked, no, sir.
He was disqualified. The judges said the pig wasn't cooked to the temperature they required. Dave went to culinary school for 4 years, so you could say he was a little embarrassed by the whole thing.
I mean, it was humiliating. What can I say? It was my
success finding hardwood logs. The crew has managed to get out 14 loads. They still need 43 over the next 3 days to reach their break-even goal of 75. Coming up next, Wayne breaks down.
We got to get this thing out of the middle of the road before somebody gets hurt.
And later,
we've got to cut that track.
It's no good at all.
News of their next job sinks the crew's morale.
They had really suckered Bobby in on this deal.
It's Wednesday, and the Goodson crew are still hoping to meet their 75-load weekly goal, despite low quotas, while the mill completes its annual maintenance.
I talked to a couple of my friends that live over there near me, and they said they are busting their tail over there. They got the heated crane tore apart, the chippers tore apart, the deep walkers tore apart.
All at the same time.
Yep.
The loggers need 43 more loads over the next 3 days, which averages out to about 15 loads a day.
We really lucked out yesterday when Simitro found that big patch of logs, especially not knowing when the mill's going to be back up and running. Hopefully we can keep these logs moving and nothing else go wrong, because we're barely on pace for our 75 loads.
With his break-even target still in jeopardy, Bobby's lined up another client who could give his bottom line a much-needed boost.
Is this the artiste?
I reckon.
How you doing, sir?
How you doing, Bobby? Brad Kedrick. Nice to meet you, bro.
Nice to meet you, sir.
Lamar, a wood buyer who purchased stumps from Bobby in the past, has brought another potential buyer out to the swamp.
How about that? His name is Brad Kedrick. He's actually a carver, and I'm hoping he'll buy some of these butts we got piling up around here.
The butts are useless to Bobby because they're too big to grind at the pulp mill, and the swelled ends cannot be used at the log mills.
Brad takes pieces of wood and makes artwork out of it. He sold pieces that he's actually gotten $40,000 for, and it's just an amazing amount of money from a little block of wood, and it's wood that's giving us a headache. What are you looking for when you look at a block of wood?
That one up there looks good. I walked up and saw that stump pile, and I said, I see 5,000 ducks ready to have you hatched out there. Yeah, that's a pretty stump right there.
If this was cut right here, it'd be about
That'd be a good stump.
Or that one there.
Both of them are nice. Those stumps are wood gold.
This is good wood, yeah.
Yeah.
Look, thanks for coming out here.
My pleasure.
Showing me everything.
Hey, thanks.
We're going to try to get you some more of it. Brad showed me what he's looking for, so I'm going to get Justin to go in there and see if he can pull out something for him. We only get a few $100 a load, but every little bit helps.
It's a lot of money for a butt we throw away. Maybe I should take up wood carving.
Joy, I'm gonna need you to bring that dump trailer down here to the deck.
I'm on my way.
The special wood order also means new responsibility for Joy.
Got a special assignment for me?
Yeah, we're gonna need to clear these butts out and get them to Lamar.
Since EJ's quit, I inherited EJ's truck, and the dump trailer comes along with the truck because it's the only truck that has a PTO on it. PTO system is a hydraulic system to raise the bed up and down. So when the boys have their special missions that they go on, I'm right up there with them. I've got my special missions too.
Just coming out.
Joy delivers 2 loads of butts before making it back to the deck around noon. But the lack of logs has the drivers waiting once again.
Baby doll, how's it going?
What's going on?
Waiting in line.
I know, right?
Yeah, it's kind of rough right now.
I've been to Corbin back before they loaded the truck.
Some people on this job feel like that they're the only one that needs to make a dollar.
It's been 5 days since their dispute with Monkey over stealing trailers, and the truckers' irritation hasn't even begun to die down.
Is everything resolved now? Or is
No.
basically like it was?
No.
It ain't?
No. Everybody kind of gave him a cold shoulder and really didn't even talk to him unless they had to.
We all human out here. We ain't kids. It's real life activity.
Yeah.
It's on add up.
This is a dangerous job out here. We need to stay focused on what we do. We can't get mad and stay mad at one another. We need to be safe so nobody don't get hurt. Can I make a suggestion? Why can't all those truck drivers call a little meeting and resolve this little issue?
You know, we've always been a family out here. Maybe we do need to talk to him.
Well,
See what's going on.
everybody, this truck driver come up and lay some rules down or something like that, you know?
I'm with you.
All right.
But I'm a warn you now. It might get ugly.
I don't know how it's going to work out, but don't do something. They're going to stay, man. We got to get things back the way they were. Friday.
That'll work.
Yeah, Friday.
All right, let's go. Let's get it loaded. We got to get them out.
All right, here's the meal.
With another truck finally loaded, the truckers get back to work.
Coming out.
Over an hour later, only 3 of the 4 truckers have returned for another haul.
Hey, does anybody know where Wayne is? I was expecting him back by now.
30 miles away, Wayne has met with trouble after his delivery to the mill.
I just left Colbert. I heard something vibrating. So kind of slowed down a little bit. Then I heard the wheels lock up. I slid probably about 50 feet before I get inside the medium and get the car to start.
Wayne straps down his drive shaft, which broke free when the U-bolt holding it snapped. Without a drive shaft, the engine's power can't turn the wheels, and his truck is dead in the water.
Another truck out of action. That's the last thing we needed this week, especially one broke down in the middle of a busy freeway.
Bobby, who was running errands, is just a few miles from the scene, while Justin must head out from the swamp with his tools. 8 loads into their day, this breakdown could prevent them from reaching the day's target of 15.
It's hard enough trying to drive those trucks on these highways. And we got to get this thing out in the middle of the road before somebody gets hurt.
This is definitely a nightmare for a truck driver. The way the traffic's going and it's right in the center lane, it's going to be kind of dangerous. I don't want to see nobody get hurt over you going. Don't look good.
Coming up next.
It's pure mud.
Bobby prepares to move, but gets more than he bargained for.
Watch out, boy. This place is infested with cottonmouths.
Already a truck down this week since EJ quit, Bobby Goodson must now deal with Wayne's disabled truck, which has lost its drive shaft in the middle of a busy highway.
Everything on the truck still works, but he doesn't have a dry shaft in there because the universal joint's broke.
Get on top of the truck now, Bob. I wasn't staying down in there. Right here where the boat came out.
It connects the engine power to the rear ends, which makes the truck go. And right now, nothing turns the tire. I wonder if I could pull it backwards. The first thing we got to do is get Wayne out of the road. I mean, this is a heavily traveled area. There's a lot of cars going by on either side. Last thing we do is for somebody to get run over. Okay, let's see if we can get this done without getting killed. I don't want to waste any time getting a tow truck here if I don't have to. I'm going to see if I can take my pickup and see if I can pull them off the road. He's going to run to the back of it. Wayne's truck weighs about 30,000 pounds unloaded. I like my little truck in 4-wheel drive, and I had to really give it some gas to get it moving. You know, it's kind of lucky. The traffic opened up right then, and I was able to ease them across the lanes and get them over into the parking lot. You know, if we're really lucky, me and Justin will be able to get this truck fixed pretty quick, because this truck ain't making anybody rich just sitting here.
Every 2 hours, I'm probably losing a load of wood, costing about $35, $40. That's more than I can use in my pocket. You had to be knocked out.
The bolt was still broke off in the dry shaft. Normally, that would mean a couple-hour wait while we took it to the shop to get the bolts out. But Wayne was nice enough to break down right in front of the parts store. I'm gonna go around and walk up there to the shop and see if I can get one of them guys to help me get this out.
The boat down in a good area. What more can I ask for?
Well, Dave, you happy now? You got your baby back.
Man, ain't that the truth? You won't hear me complaining about that motor ain't out there.
Back at Buckle, a different repair is finally finished. Dave's loader is back in action, and the old backup loader has been retired once again.
Front has held up, served its purpose for a few days, but nothing beats what I've run every day for about the last 4 years. They worked hard on it, got the part, got it in. She's ready to go. Seems to me it's a lot faster than it was before, but, you know, I was running dinosaurs over there, so. All right, everybody, I'm back. Let's get some wood hauled.
10-4.
Wayne, you happy if we're going to do well at the big pig race this weekend? You know we got to represent the swamp pig.
Have you heard anything about Wayne?
Have they got it fixed yet?
I don't think they got it yet.
Darn, I swear.
It don't never fail, something tears up.
30 miles away, Bobby has returned with a replacement part for Wayne's broken U-bolt when Justin arrives with the tools to fix the truck.
By the time I got there, this is going to be nice.
All right, snug them up and we're done. Let's go get another load of wood. Got the broke bolt out and got a dry shaft back in there. It still cost us $400 or $500. He's fixing to pull out right now, so hopefully he can get a few more loads in today before the day's out.
Wayne's breakdown cost him at least 2 loads, and with logs still in short supply, the crew at Buckle expect to finish the day with only 11 loads. Meanwhile, Simitrio makes short work of the few remaining trees to cut here and heads in, ready for his next assignment.
We've got about a week and a half of wood here on the ground to pull, but I've got to get Simitrio over to the next track to start cutting on it.
Simitrio needs a 4-day head start on the rest of the crew to clear a deck and lay down a log road so the tractors won't sink into the swamp.
Ross is going to come out from Corbett to show us our new track. Hopefully they're not moving this to a pulpwood track because that won't help us a bit. What's up?
What's up, my man?
Hey.
How y'all doing?
How you doing?
Doing good.
Hey, Ross.
Hey, Simitrio.
You got something to show us?
It's decent.
Decent.
About 30 miles southwest of Wilmington.
How long will it take us to get from here?
45 minutes.
Further than here? Oh, we can't cut that.
The first track against us is the location. It's going to be a long drive for the men to get there, and it's going to be a long ways for the trucks to haul to the mill.
Track's on Lockwood Folly. It's titled.
Second strike is we're supposed to be going somewhere by the ocean. I'm trying to think. I don't remember of any good wood I've ever seen grow by the ocean.
It's
got to have logs. Got to have logs.
It's got a blend of everything.
All right. We're going to look at it.
The new site, called the Lennon Tract, is a 50-minute drive one way from the pulp mill and just 10 miles up the river from the Atlantic Ocean.
I did not have a good feeling about this one. The hour and 50-minute ride getting there didn't help any.
Right, see, right through here. Right through here.
Keep your eye on the ground.
Nice. Y'all stomp good now. Get the snakes out of the way.
Get the snakes out of the way. The Lennon Tract here is 150 acres. And there's probably running 3 loads an acre.
So all the trees was like that one.
Oh, watch out, boy. Cottonmouth right there. You just walk right by.
Snail here.
Yeah, see him right there?
See it?
Yep, see him? This place is infested with cottonmouths. A cottonmouth is a poisonous snake. He's very aggressive, very territorial.
Watch out. Let's get on over here out of the way. Don't mess with us. We'll try not to mess with you.
This is a dangerous track. We wet.
It's wet.
I think it's low tide right now.
We're close enough to the ocean that the ocean tide actually backs up into the rivers. The water fluctuates with the tide, and the track never dries.
The closer you get to the creek, of course, the higher the water's going to be at high tide. This in here probably comes up, probably 4 or 5 inches.
Yes, pure mud. I don't hit the bottom.
It's going to be a tough track, but what we got to figure out is if we can do it and make a profit out of it.
What do you think so far?
We need more logs than what we're seeing right here.
What I don't like is most of these things
ash. Yeah, we got into a bunch of ash bushes, and ash is a hard, brittle wood, and if it ain't great big wood, it'll break up little pieces, and it doesn't do good on the shovel roads.
Without solid wood to support the weight of Bobby's heavy equipment on the shovel road, the tractors could sink irretrievably into the bottomless swamp.
Kind of soft. It scares me to death, really, because I know what can happen is you get a piece of equipment out there and it goes down far enough you can't see it. And no track, this 150 acres is worth the oldest tractor I got.
I think it's getting ready to rain.
Let's get out of here before it comes. This is a track that is worth cutting, but it's just not worth cutting right now with the pulp mill, not wanting any pulp wood. Well, I wouldn't turn this track away if we could get rid of the pulp wood right now. But being the fact that, the situation we're in and we don't know how the mill's going to fire back up when it does fire back up, I don't think I'm ready to say yes to this yet, Ross. Hopefully Ross can come up with a better location, because right now I'm afraid this is going to be a money pit.
Today, 59% of all land in North Carolina, or 18.5 million acres, is available to produce timber. Of that total, 247,000 acres are logged every year. Once the mature trees on a tract are harvested, tree seedlings will be replanted on the tract to renew the forest.
tighten up. I need some logs. We got to get them to the deck so we can get them on the truck.
It's Thursday, and with only 2 work days left this week, the swamp loggers are still 32 loads shy of their break-even goal of 75. It's a difficult target, with mill quotas limiting their daily loads. And today, the crew gets more bad news.
We've got to cut that track.
According to what I heard, they want to cut it, and they're like, you kidding me? It's no good at all. They're not looking. We walk all the way to the better back where the river is. The only thing you see is trees about that big.
Corbett has made a decision to move Bobby and his crew to the soggy Lennon Tract, despite its poor location and lack of quality logs.
I think it's a bad move, but they got it figured out somehow, so hopefully they'll make it work when we get our loads in.
Is it true we're moving over there to buy supply?
That's what I hear too.
Get ready for your fuel bill to go sky high.
We cut mostly the worst blocks. And I guess everybody else was smart enough not to take this track. But when you're the cleanup crew, you get stuck with garbage sometimes. But I guess probably move this afternoon. Which one you want to take? Which stumper?
Probably the old one.
Bobby owns 2 feller bunchers, also known as stumpers. The tread on the older one has been retrofitted over the years with additional steel plates to help it grab in soft ground.
I trust this one better than the deal one. This, I put it in bare holes and I come out there, you know. So I'd help it bail me out this time too, you know.
And it was also bad news for the day's load count. After this load is delivered, Bo must change hats and resume his job as the company's moving man.
Why? Probably gonna grab that low boy. Move that stumper. You feel all right doing moving?
Oh, yeah, we're good.
Good.
Yeah.
I'm mentioning your name, so.
No, good.
It doesn't matter now.
Truck coming out. I'll be back in about an hour or so with the low boy.
The last time Bo moved, he was having chest pains. It turned out to be his gallbladder. Of course, Bo had complications and almost died, stayed in intensive care for, I think, 10 or 11 days. Come on back!
I'm feeling pretty good today. My strength is not quite back where I want it to be, so I'm just not going to get in a hurry.
Go across there?
Yeah, just went right across there. Justin and Bobby will be here, so that's Metros kind of help me out.
All right, boys, let's get it done. Move it out. I'm going to help Bo move the loader over there today. Smitro still has a couple of days of maintenance on the stumper, so the plan is to get him over there cut next week.
Now we'll see how far this track really is.
With the move foremost on everyone's mind, the dispute between Monkey and the other truck drivers over stolen trailers remains unresolved.
Hey, George, what happened to the meeting we were going to have with Monkey Joe?
We tried. We were going to meet over there at the grill, but he just drove right on by.
Well, I'm not surprised.
Meeting won't do nothing, just dig everything back up. Get everybody back mad again and start talking and carrying on. I'll be the bad guy again, so we're just going to let it slide. I'm not out here to make nobody mad. I hope they understand that. I don't want to make them mad. I'm out here to work, make money, and I'm going to do that.
I hope he starts seeing what's right.
I'm not so sure. He's a grown man. You don't teach old dog new tricks. I hope that he's learned his lesson. We won't know until the next time the mill's open on Saturday. That'll be when we'll find out.
After an hour and a half on the road, Bo and Bobby finally arrive at the Lennon Tract with the stumper.
Hey, how many miles you get down here?
I'll check it.
62. I knew it was going to be further than what it should be.
How far do you think we got to the mill?
About 42.
Ross said 30 miles.
Huh? How's he going?
A daggone if I know. I'm going to take Smitro's tractor and kind of beat around these bushes up here, try to find some good flat land to put the deck on.
I hope behind that little shadow right there, I hope there's a lot more than what I'm looking at. So if it don't, they had really suckered Bobby in on this deal. It's going to be hard for him to make it. Not you got 5 hungry truck drivers. It's going to be riding hard to get 3 or 4 loads of Dave down here back to the mill. It don't look none too promising to me right now.
Even with the feller moved, Bobby's crew managed to deliver 15 loads to the mill. But after a long drive home, Bo is not entirely through with logging for the day. He's hired a small crew to clear some trees behind his boyhood home in order to defray expenses from his recent hospitalization.
I hate to see these trees go. They are about as old as I am. But you got to do what you got to do. It's about 8 acres altogether. We're figuring about between 15 20 loads of wood off of it. Y'all about to wind it up, ain't you? How much more y'all got in here?
About another day. We get it all cut and piled up tomorrow, and I really just have to haul it Monday.
I'm figuring somewhere in that neighborhood about $4,500, $5,000 of it. And you go to paying $2,500 this doctor, $2,000 this doctor, $1,500 to the hospital. You know, it don't take long for $5,000, $6,000 gone. I mean, it's gone. So I'm hoping we can get enough ideas to get them paid off. What's up? How y'all doing?
Nothing.
How was school?
It was good.
Come here, baby. I work hard for the money I make, and when the bills pile up like this, it's kind of scary. Ready for your ball tournament?
She has a ball tournament? I got a ball tournament in Myrtle Beach.
2 weeks. Got the youngers to look out for. It ain't easy, especially when the mills are shut down like this. So every load I haul count. Where you for? Where you for, Kat? Well, what are you doing?
Coming up.
Do you have a done pig?
Did you learn how to cook?
Oh, my God.
It's showtime for Dave.
You can feel the tension here in the tent.
We want a miracle.
All right, guys, I know it's going to be hard to do, but we need 17 loads today.
It's the last day of our hauling week for the guys, and they're awfully close to getting 75 loads, which I really didn't even consider it as being an option this week, being that we didn't have but 20 loads of pulpwood to haul.
All right, Monkey. First one of the day, 16 more. Coming out, Chuck, coming out.
But the guys have worked hard. They found a lot of logs, and we're awfully close to getting it. It's going to be tight.
Gary, you're number 60. We need 15 more. Joy, that's number 64. We need 11 more.
Of course, it helps the company the more loads we get, but those guys get 75 loads at $75 in everybody's pocket.
Just loaded load number 68.
All right, Marky, you're number 70. Joy, you're number 71. All right, Gary, that's 72. 3 more. 10 more. We were doing all right. By the end of the day, we were sitting on 73, but there wasn't a truck in sight. I'd love to see Wayne, Gary, anybody, I don't care who it is, coming around the corner. Come to find out, they were all delivering their last loads and heading to the house. Well, guys, we tried our best. We'll get them next week. It was really disappointing. I really wanted to have some momentum going into this big roast this weekend.
Get it?
73.
Is that counting the butt piles? Got 2 of them? That would make it, wouldn't it? I would dog.
Please?
We can put the butts in there.
Hey, straight back. Keep on, keep on.
Man, oh man.
It's early evening, and Dave's crew assembles for what will be an all-night affair.
All year long, this has dwelled on my mind, knowing that I could have done a lot better than I did last year. But this year, I'm going to get the job done. 250 Stump. My secret weapon this year is Stump. He designed and built this grill, and he's won contests like this all over the country. I want a pig cooking trophy.
Number 45 is Mr. Dave Mueller. We're going to hand the pigs out about 8:30, 8:45.
Which way's the head?
Sir.
Come on, this way. We got to trim it up.
Oh, yeah.
Take that off.
All the blood, fat, everything off of it that we can get.
All right, slinging fat over here.
Anything white won't make more. The hog that they give us is a 140-pound hog. We're going to cook it about 12 hours.
What are we allowed to do to this thing?
Really not much. It's pretty much, clean it up and put it on the grill.
You got it, Dave?
Yeah. We're doing something I normally don't do. We're going to cook the hog meat down first for a couple hours, and then we're going to flip it to get that skin nice and crisp.
Don't drop Sally Mae.
Don't drop Sally Mae.
The biggest thing, we're going to get it done. I think that was the problem he had last time.
Thanks, everybody. I mean, this means a lot to me, and hopefully tomorrow, when we're holding that trophy, redemption will be done.
Yes, sir. That's what it's about. The pig is supposed to be around 200.
You want it to be around 200 whenever they come around.
Today we're judging 60 hogs that are cooked by professionals and non-professionals. Okay? Yes, well, the main thing you look for is the skin entirely crispy, the moisture of the pig. That's a good thing. Look at that. And is it tender? Thank you very much. Good job.
Number 27.
190.
I hear you. 190.
Wow, the judges are right up the 10 or 2 ahead of us, and it's really nerve-wracking.
I just didn't feel like we were ready. Okay. Yes, sir.
Let's see what they've learned.
We choose to pass right now.
We got a request for a pass.
We're going to try to single ourselves out by making them wait and come back around to us. So we got 45 more minutes. So we're playing mind games with the judges now.
Do you have a done pig?
Yeah. Did you learn how to cook?
Oh, my God. Of course, they were smart asses, and they had to say something about me getting disqualified last year.
I hope he's got a good shot at it, but you never know at these things.
Perfect. This thing. Let's go.
We had probably one of the best years ever. Scores, I believe, are tighter than they've ever been. And we're going to start with the backyard category. In second place, the winner is Chief Cook Dave Mueller, Lager Chef. You know, he had to make a comeback and redeem himself this year.
I've heard enough of that all year long.
That's right. I knew you were going to let it get done this year.
Come in second place. We're all check with the dad.
Well, we've done real good. Dave learned a little bit more in the barbecue world. I think he can run with the big boys now.
Bobby, got disqualified last year, got second place this year. What else can I ask for? Couldn't have done it without the team that I had.
The monkey's off Dave's back now. Second place, I mean, that's good for the second time being in an event. I think it's the third time Dave's ever cooked a hog, so I'm happy. That's what it's all about right there. All we got to do now is get Dave back in the woods cooking on a Friday afternoon after we get 100 loads. That'll be the next happiest event that we can be at.
Want to learn more about life in the swamp? Go to discovery.com/swamp loggers.
On this episode of Swamp Loggers.
Damn it, seems like this track is never going to end.
The crew faces a looming deadline.
All right, boys, let's get it done. Move it out.
And prepares for a company move.
It's $1,500.
$1,500.
The crew struggles with unexpected setbacks. And with Bobby and Justin miles away,
Pulpwood Mill's not taking any cut up after 10 o'clock.
The crew takes matters into their own hands.
I think it's a good idea, but we'll find out for sure when the boss man gets here.
Over the past 2 months, the crew of Goodson's All Terrain has been on the buckle track, fighting bad weather.
Yeah, I'm stuck here.
Terrible roads.
I'm slipping and sliding everywhere.
And mill quotas.
You know they're not taking no pulpwood tomorrow, don't you?
To get wood out of the swamp.
The last couple months, we've had a decent run at Buckle, but now Cuba wants us off this track before their option runs out at the end of next week. All right, boys, let's get it done. Move it out. Corbett needs us off this track, and they're going to send us over to the Lennon track.
Last week,
right through here,
Bobby scouted the new track.
It's pure mud. I don't hit the bottom.
Because of the proximity to the ocean, the track is flooded by tides on a daily basis, leaving the ground saturated.
Damn. Oh, watch out, boy. Cottonmouth right there.
Bobby reluctantly took it.
This new track is going to be tough. It's one we've been trying to avoid, but Corbett needs for us to cut it. It's a wet stretch of swamp. The ground is very soft and unpredictable. This swamp can easily swallow up a machine if we're not careful. Our goal is to finish up the buckle track and start hauling wood off the Lennon track by the end of next week.
The first crew member on the Lennon track is Simitrio, Bobby's main feller operator. His stumper was brought to this swamp last week to give him a head start laying down wood before the rest of the crew makes the move.
Today is my first day in Lennon's truck. We go try and find out and see if any wood that we can work with it.
Because the ground is so wet, the machine can lose its footing and sink, potentially trapping Simitrio in a life-threatening situation.
The biggest fear that I have in this truck is that every time we're moving, I always have to be by myself. Something go wrong, the only thing I have is a telephone. So I got to call 911, how I was explain to them where I am, you know. There's no address over in the woods.
While Simitrio makes his way into the new swamp, back on the buckle tracks.
Well, start of a new week.
Yep. The rest of the crew start their day.
I mean, dude, we've got to have at least a week. I mean, with the wood we got behind us, but I don't know. If the mill does only hold us down to 45 loads, I doubt we're going to get 55 loads of logs.
Yeah.
Although they've eased up on the quotas, these quotas can still keep us from finishing up this track and make our move next week come to a standstill. I mean, it's possible we might be eating this week, but it's possible you might be bringing your own food to eat this week. So,
yeah. When is Bobby and Justin leaving?
I believe Wednesday.
Typically, when Bobby and Justin leave town, the responsibility to supervise the job falls on Dave.
We have Bobby and Justin both leaving this week. They're leaving Wednesday. There's always that fear of them leaving, of something happening, and I'm just praying that it doesn't this time.
Well, let's get to work.
Truck coming in.
While the deck crew gets their day started, Justin jumps into the shovel and heads deeper into the buckle tract to survey the log road.
Well, I knew we had plenty of pultwood to get our 45-load quota this week. The problem is the 55 loads of logs we need to get 100, so I'm going to head out there and just see what kind of wood we can expect to get out of these log roads.
In order to get across the swamp, log roads are created to give the skidder traction over the muddy terrain. When the crew prepares to leave a tract, they pull up these logs and drag them to the deck. On a tract as large as this, the log road can account for upwards of 30 to 40 loads.
Hey, Dave, there's a lot more wood out here than I thought.
How much you thinking?
Don't know. I just keep finding more piles.
Well, that's more loads to the mill.
So that's good. Looks like Justin's finding some good logs out there on the road. You never know what they're going to pull up from the shovel road, but it looks like it's our ace in the hole this week. So what's this about heading out of town?
It's a tractor show.
Oh, you mean vacation?
So me and Dad, we're heading out of town to go to a forestry trade show. We're going to check out a new GPS system. You know, anytime we can stay up on new technology, it might help us be more efficient.
Well, you boys have fun working.
10-4.
Meanwhile, back on the Lennon tract, Simitrio cautiously cuts his way deeper into the swamp. In order to keep his 35-ton feller from sinking into the soft ground, Simitrio drives on a bed of roots, bushes, and felled trees. And to know which areas to avoid, he gauges the depth of the swamp with a tree before moving in any direction.
The tree goes about 14 or 15 feet down. To go down that much, there's probably 50% water, 50% mud.
Knowing the difficulty this tract presents, Bobby heads into the Lennon tract to meet with Simitrio.
Simitrio, like it's getting deep over there.
Some places like this part over here.
It looks miserable is what it looks like.
Yes.
Have you tried to stick a tree in the ground yet?
Sticking one about over there. And go about 14 or 15 foot down.
Before it started slowing down. The ground's as bad as we thought. I mean, there's a lot of bad holes out there, and it's just one of them tracks that you just hope you don't lose a lot of money on. Let's cut what we can cut with minimal trouble and get out of here, because there's no point in going back there where we're going to lose a tractor trying to get stuck. You know, this whole swamp is not worth what one tractor will be worth. Well, what we're going to do is just stick with our game plan. We're going to try to get as much as we can. It's just going to be a tough track, and hopefully we can just make some money and not lose a whole lot.
Yesterday, we actually wound up with 21. It's a good start off to the week. Wood's coming out pretty good. If we can keep this pace up, we might actually get 100 this week.
Truck's coming out.
While wood steadily makes its way out of the swamp, Justin repairs a cracked weld in one of the trailers.
I'm willing enough to crack it down a spot trailer. Any little cracks that DMV will look at and could find you for. So anytime we see one start, we'll try to cover it up. You know, it's just one more thing on the list to do before we get out of here. I don't want to, just want everything to run smoothly, so get all this little stuff out of the way.
Anxious about leaving town for the rest of the week, Bobby checks in to make sure everything's running okay.
What else we need to kind of look at before we leave?
Besides this, the only thing I really wanted to do was just check that sawbuck out with that loader.
All right.
Other than that, everything's running.
Hold on, Justin, let me get this. Hello? He's putting you out of service because of a tire leak. Okay, I'll run up there. All right, bye.
What's up?
Joy got stopped by DMV. I'm going to go out there and meet up with her. I'll be back. All right.
The North Carolina Highway Patrol frequently stops logging trucks to ensure all vehicles meet the minimum safety requirements.
DMV stops us all the time. They'll just walk up and check the truck out and make sure everything's all right with it. And apparently she's got a slow leak in one of the tires, which, it needs to be fixed, but the tire's not flat, so why are you going to put that truck out of service? See, it's stuff like that North Carolina DMV officers do that makes it hard to make a living in North Carolina. This is the one week we did not need this to happen.
coming up.
What's wrong, Joey?
Bobby pleads his case.
Can we get her back to the woods to fix it?
If it's got a cut in the tire, it's an out of service.
And later,
Guys, can't haul any pulpwood today.
Bobby leaves Dave in charge.
Our biggest fear is that you hate to worry him with a phone call.
With only a week and a half left to pull all the wood off the buckle tract, Bobby received a call from trucker Joy that she'd been put out of service by the Highway Patrol. He arrives to find Joy on Highway 11 with the state trooper still on scene.
What's wrong, Joy?
I've got a tire that's got a split in it and leaking air.
The Highway Patrol cites any truck or trailer with an air leak in its tires and immediately issues an out-of-service notice until it gets repaired.
I've argued the point that this is the reason that we've got the tire system on it, but because he can feel it and hear it, it's in the book that he has to put me out of service.
Bobby's trucks all have a built-in air pressure regulation system that keeps all the tires at 100 psi, even with a puncture or leak. This keeps the trailers road safe until they can get repaired.
This might look like a simple flat tire, but if the officer decides to put the truck out of service, it's going to cost us at least $500 to get a road service crew to go out there and change the tire. You know, right now we need every trailer pulling wood, and this is not the time we need this.
This system that you have is different than what we're used to. We're used to if it's got a cut in the tire, it's an out of service.
Right, I got you. We're about 5 miles from here.
Okay.
Can we get her back to the woods to fix it?
Absolutely. As a courtesy, we do, if it's a very short period of time, we can do a police escort just to
Does that mean $300?
No.
I'm so not out of service.
No, you'll be out of service. You'll be placed out of service once I get you there. I'm going to escort you there. Just as a courtesy.
How much money does North Carolina want?
Had a turn signal out on the trailer. The tire. The turn signal's $50. The tire's $30.
Okay, I can pay that. Okay, that's not as much as I thought it was going to be. The ticket only cost $80. We didn't have to call a road service crew out here to fix it. So all in all, we got off pretty easy. Well, sir, thank you. Right. I'm going to go get some parts. We'll see you. Tighten up, Joe, and keep your tires checked now. I've seen the woods.
By late in the day, Bobby returns to the swamp.
You got 2 or 3 loads of logs over there, ain't you?
And checks in with Dave about their progress cleaning out the buckle tract.
I mean, didn't know we had 21. Just hoping this is going to be the 100 load week, but and we're on course to get it. I mean, if we can get 100 loads, we'll be in great shape to move off the buckle track next week. Well, me and Justin are going to have to leave tomorrow, but from what I see out there, I think y'all be all right here.
But yeah, I mean, I couldn't believe how much wood was back there.
A lot of scrapping to do. A lot of scrapping, but let's get out of here.
Well, Bobby and Justin are going to be gone for the rest of the week. Maybe everything can keep running.
Yeah, hope everything goes all right.
With Bobby and Justin gone, Dave is left in charge of the crew.
Our biggest fear is that you hate for them to go out of town and then have to worry them with a phone call saying something's wrong.
Guys, you know, we
can't haul any pulpwood today.
Whatever pulpwood you find,
try and leave it where it sits and pull some logs.
No problem, 10-4.
The first order of business for Dave is handling the new mill restrictions.
I got a call from the mill this morning. They were going to stop taking wood until Thursday morning at 7. So we're going to pick through the logs again, something we were used to the first 2 weeks of the shutdown. Hopefully we can get enough to send out 100 loads this week.
All right, you go, brother.
Hello. Truck coming out.
But just as the crew starts their day, Abraham's truck breaks down.
I don't know, maybe the problem is the clutch. I don't know fix it, but Justin not here and Justin not fix it. It's a little problem. Is the clutch going?
Yeah. And it's gone. We're going to get it back to get a trailer on hook.
Fellow truckers Wayne and Joy stop by to help Abraham out.
Hey man, how did thing come up? You're wrong with that. Normally when you see a truck now, you're supposed to stop and give somebody a hand. Just ask me if it's okay and anything, you know. That's a trucker's rule. Do it again. And you Justin, I believe.
After looking in the hood, we couldn't figure out what was wrong, so Joe and Abraham unhooked the trailer, and I got in. I just put it in gear and bumped the starter and let it pull itself out. Got to work as a team to keep going. Everybody helps, usually help sometimes.
Take the Oscar mobile.
You can do
it.
It's a lot of twists inside.
After the Oscar's out today, it just makes sense to put Abraham in his truck so he can spot trailers the rest of the day. Hopefully we still go and get that goal we're looking for, 100 loads.
Thank you, guys.
With Abraham up and running, the deck starts sending loads of logs out to the mill.
All right, take it to Corbett. Truck coming out.
Anyone heard from Gary yet?
Yeah, I think he's back at the shop.
75 miles away at the Goodson shop.
Hey,
so you come pick her up, huh?
Yeah.
Hey.
I had to put that Kenworth in the shop a little while.
Oh, yeah? I'll fall back on the old Mac.
I'm going to have to drive her today or two, whether I want to or not. This is definitely not the highlight of my day. My truck broke down on the way over here, so I'm at the shop picking up the old Mac Joy used to drive. It's got such a small cab, stretch your legs all the way out, so it's going to be something different for a day or two, but I've drove worse. The first thing I'm going to do is get some duct tape and tape that pink bulldog up on the hood of it. That's going to be my first priority. I can't be driving a truck with a pink bulldog on it. No more pink coat. That's feminine. I'm not feminine at all. I can't have another pink around me.
All right, Joy, you're number 18.
It's late afternoon, and the crew's been having a good day, sending loads of logs out to the mill.
Come in, Dave. Yeah, go ahead.
I got more logs for you. Great. 10-4. We had a good run going today. Daryl and the guys were able to find some logs, and we were able to feed the mill all day.
Go coming in.
Also, with Abraham running the spot trailer and all the pulpwood we're sitting on, we should have plenty to hit the mills running in the morning.
With the day winding down, Dave checks in with Simitrio, who continues to cut over on the Lennon tract.
How's it going over there?
This muddy over here. It'll take a long time to move around.
I think I'll be over here till next week.
Well, I was just calling to check on you.
We're about to wrap this day up over here. Hopefully the pulpwood mill will be straight tomorrow and we can
reach for that 100.
I hope so.
It is a mess over here because this is just forward. Call me if you need anything. I'm good.
All right, bud. Be careful.
Coming up, Bobby and his brother go head-to-head. And later,
it's $1,500.
The crew can't catch a break.
$1,500.
Yesterday, with Bobby and Justin gone, Dave and crew managed a second successful day hauling wood, pulling 19 loads out of the swamp and leaving them with only 20 loads to reach 100 for the week. But even with the good effort, the crew is still anxious about reaching their goal.
My dinner that I did not eat last night, I didn't lay down until midnight.
That's kind of rough.
Worried about getting this 100 loads today. You always want to give the bosses good news when they leave you in charge. We had a good day yesterday, and all we need now is 20 to get 100.
All right, brother, that's one of 20.
If we can get 100 loads by Friday, that'll put us in great shape to move to that Lennon track. All right, Joel, you're number 2. 18 more to go. Don't back that trailer in them butts.
While the crew gets their day started, 1,000 miles away in Arkansas.
We are in Arkansas. We're at a logging demo, and basically what that is all the logging manufacturing people will bring their latest and greatest out to the woods, and it's actually a live demo. Brett, how you doing, sir? Good, how are you? Nice to meet you. Here, everybody comes to you and really get an idea of what the trailers are actually capable of doing. Y'all the GPS guys?
We are. Tell guys.
Bobby Goodson.
Dallas guys.
Dallas, nice to meet you. We actually come here to look at the Genesis GPS system. This GPS unit adapted to put on skidders.
Here's what Simitrio would see in the cab. He would see where he's at relative to the environment he's trying to work in.
I could see a lot of potential there because in the type of terrain that we work in with Smitro, you know, we only got one shot to get the wood out. Smitro could be very comfortable looking at that monitor, knowing where the line is, where he's got to cut, where the boundaries are. And I'm really interested in putting it in practice to see how really it will help us.
Show us how to work it, man.
All right. Dallas?
They've got a unit already set up on the fella buncher, and my brother Mike, he's going to go out and cut some trees.
You can see those dots showing down there? That's where Mike's cutting trees.
Every time he hits the gathering arms to hug the tree, it lays down a green dot. And then, whenever he hits the master dump button to lay down the tree, it puts a yellow diamond down there.
And then as the skidder goes and collects them, he puts down another color that lets him show, I picked up that drag.
Every tree that Mike cuts, we can see where that tree was cut from, and then we could actually see where the piles are being laid. That's something that I've never dreamed of. Now with fuel, $4 a gallon, the last thing you need is a man riding around on a tractor trying to find wood. I really think we're going to get one because I feel like it's going to be something that'll benefit our job. And anything that we can do to benefit our job and make our job easier and more efficient, we have to do it.
So y'all are going to enter the loader competition, right?
What loader competition?
Well, it's a competition to see who's the best loader operator, and I'm just thinking brothers and fathers and sons here, this would make for pretty interesting.
It might make for a comedy show.
Or a fight, one of the two.
There you go. Yeah.
Well, gentlemen, we appreciate it very much.
Yeah,
enjoyed it. So y'all have a good afternoon. Enjoy that.
All right.
Back in the swamp.
All right, Gary, we're good to go.
10-4. Track coming out.
The crew has been working hard to get all the remaining wood out of the buckle tract.
All right, guys, let's take lunch.
10-4.
We've been keeping the ball rolling pretty well. Today, we needed 20 to start the day with. We're only loading the 9th load for today, and I'm hoping things are going to pick up after lunch.
We got to go. I guess up here.
Welcome to the Prentice Loader Championship.
Just need you to complete this form.
Every time they have one of these tractor shows, they got the Prentice Loader Challenge. It's just a thing where you try to move the wood from checkerboard to checkerboard in the shortest amount of time.
As long as I beat him, it's all good. I had to redeem myself a little bit from Bobby supposedly whipping me in bowling one time, and caught a lot of flack off that, so I got a chance to get him back.
First up, it's you, Bobby. All right, Bobby, on your mark, get set, go!
You know, I'm kind of nervous getting on this loader because the controls are actually backwards from the one we have back at the swamp.
Come on, baby, you can do it! Woo!
First log, pretty good by Bobby. Didn't tip it over or anything.
I got the first few over without too much hassle.
He's 2 for 2 in less than 30 seconds.
And then they started getting away from me.
That wasn't part of the plan. Oh, nice. There it is, a great run by Bobby Goodson.
You know, it didn't go horribly wrong, even with those mistakes. I ended up with 449, but I still got to wait and see if it's enough to beat Mike.
Mike Goodson firing it up. Mike also from Jacksonville, North Carolina. Mike's got a little smoother approach to it.
Good job. Slow down. White square, Mike. White square.
You know, Mike was like a machine out there.
For the first board, just a little over a minute.
The controls were set up just like he's used to, and he just flew right through that thing.
Get a chance to meet Bobby. Good chance. Puts it down. Our new leader is Mike Goodson.
Well, Mike beat me with 4 minutes, 11 seconds. It was good. He got his revenge, so it's all even now.
It was a really close one between Goodsons, but the winner, Mike Goodson.
The main thing is spending time with our family. You know, just, it's been a long time since me and Mike and Justin's been together at a tractor show with our wives, so it's just special to be out here with our families.
Let's go get something to eat. Let's do it, man. Let's go, y'all. I'm going to do what I do best.
Back on the deck.
All right, you're good.
99 coming out.
The crew hits their 100th load.
All right, Joy. It's all yours.
All right.
And for the first time, Joy gets the 100th load.
You feel any different, Joy?
I'm so happy.
I have never been the hardest load before. I've been number 99 and I've been 101, but I've never been 100. Load 100, you know, everybody gets excited, especially when it's your first time. And it was my first time in 3 years that I've been here. So I'm very excited, very, very excited to be that hardest load. Number 100 coming out. Woohoo!
Dork.
Whatever. Let me have my thrill.
Global Positioning System, or GPS, was first created for the navigation of U.S. Navy vessels. In 1996, the technology was declassified, and today, it is used in a wide array of applications, ranging from tracking wildlife to locating cell phones. After a few days away on business, Bobby and Justin arrive back at the swamp and check in with the crew.
Metro, you need some fuel?
Yeah.
How you doing up there?
Do good, how am I feeling?
A lot happened while we were gone last week. The guys got 100 loads, no major breakdowns, so it's like it was a really good week. But corporate needs us off the track by the end of the week, so we need to get a head start on the move. What you think we need to do, Justin? Probably need to get the shovel over there and the pull tractor to get some wood piled out, don't we?
Let's keep moving, Victor and Antonio.
The more work we have up there, the better off we'll be, and we got a shovel here. Now, since Metro has a lot of wood down at the new track, we need to start getting some more equipment moved over there so we can start gathering and piling some wood up. Even though we got a lot of wood still left here at the buckle, we got to get cleaned off. We still got to hustle over here because we absolutely got to be out of here by Friday.
All right, Wayne, that's load number 4 already.
Dave and William continue the task of cleaning up the remaining wood off the buckle tract.
This is a long track here we on. Got a lot of shovel road here to pick up. Damn it, seems like this track is never going to end.
The last wood to be hauled from this tract are the trees Symetrio laid down to create the shovel road, the system of roads used by the Clambunk and Skidder to bring wood out of the swamp. On the 250-acre buckle tract, the shovel roads are long and can take several days to pull up and bring back to the deck.
All right, Wayne, hurry back. Looks like there's plenty more wood where that came from. Still coming out.
So the crew must move at a steady pace if they want to haul all the wood out by Friday.
Hurry on back now. And boom. Lowboy coming in.
Bo arrives on the deck with the lowboy trailer, ready to start moving equipment to the Lennon tract. Justin carefully maneuvers the 37-ton shovel onto the trailer.
We're moving the shovel up there to the new block, and Victor's going to hitch a ride with Bobo and go ahead and start stacking the wood that Symetro's cut. We've got a lot of wood left here at this track to load this week, so we'll have 2 tracks running at the same time.
Truck coming out!
With the shovel loaded, Bo begins the hour-and-a-half drive to the Lennon tract. So far, the move is off to a good start, and soon, loads of tree-length pulpwood should be ready to haul off of the Lennon tract. Back on buckle, the crew winds down a long day.
And well, we did turn out 19 today. So, I mean, we have at least 20, 30 more loads here.
They went back over and started pulling logs and logs and logs. I said, dang, you let me looking at 3 or 4 days, you don't know.
On one hand, it's great. They keep finding more and more wood. We might get a bonus. On the other hand, we got to finish this track up in 4 days, and that's going to pretty much make that impossible if they keep finding wood. Let's head to the house.
All right, man.
It's Tuesday, and if the crew maintains their current pace, they'll stay on track for a move off of the buckle track by the end of the week.
What's up, bud? See if we can get this halfway wrapped up this afternoon.
But Justin brings some news to the swamp that may force them to revise their game plan.
Yeah, I don't know. Dad might not be here tomorrow or Thursday. I don't know what's going on yet. Dad got a call last night from a vendor about a last-minute business deal that had to be finalized. It isn't good timing, but it sounds like it's the only time it can happen.
If both of you have to go, what's that mean on the move? Because you and him are the only ones that are licensed to escort.
Well, we'll have to move the bigger equipment today.
The first piece of equipment to leave the swamp today is the Bogey Skidder. This oversized tractor is used to haul Symetrio's freshly cut timber to the deck. With a busy day ahead, everyone lends a hand securing this wide load.
Finally got Antonio's tractor loaded up. Probably got about 8 or 9 chains on it, so hopefully that'll pass DMV. And his tractor's a little bit wider than the other tractors, so we got to double escort it, which is it's a pain because me and Justin both have to get front back, and we're the only ones on the job that's been certified to escort. And we check our trucks over continuously. We think everything's right, but you never know. I mean, they can find anything and put you out of service, but hopefully we got everything in order and we won't have that trouble.
While the crew begins their 62-mile journey to the Lennon Tract.
I'm coming out.
Back on Buckle, loads continue to leave the deck.
Hey, Dave, we got a lot of purple back here to pull.
Durley continues to pull up the wood from the shovel roads and brings a steady flow of pulpwood back to the deck.
William, you got a copy?
Go ahead.
But Dave, just off the phone with the mill, relays some unwelcome news to the crew.
I just got a call from the pulpwood mill. They're not taking any more wood until 11 a.m. tomorrow morning.
We've got a lot of pulpwood still left out here.
10-4. It always happens like this. We have a handful of loads left. Most of it's pulpwood. Pulpwood mills broke down on us. I don't see us finishing this by Friday.
Meanwhile, out on the highway to the Lennon Tract.
Y'all for the same company, right?
Bobby and Justin's worst fears are realized.
Size. As an escort vehicle, I'm going to measure the back.
He was measuring the signs on the back of the load board that says wide load, and we probably had those signs 3 or 4 years on there. And matter of fact, we've been stopped before in the past, and this has never been an issue.
Being pulled over for an escort violation can be a serious issue. The truck and the equipment on it can be put out of service and forced to sit on the side of the road until the violations are corrected. A dilemma that often results in significant lost time and heavy fines.
We cannot get stopped down right now. If this load board gets put out of service, it's going to force us to stop this move. This is the only truck we have that can transport equipment. Man, it could cost us thousands of dollars while they sort this out.
Coming up, as Bobby's inspection woes continue.
Pulpwood mill's not taking any cut up after 10 o'clock.
Mill restrictions destroy their plans.
We're not going to haul much wood today. That's not good for helping us move. That's not good for anything.
After getting a jump on the move over to the new Lennon Tract, the Goodson convoy has been stopped by a state trooper who has just finished his inspection.
Violations for not having the banners in the right dimensions is going to be 100. That violation of an escort requirement is $1,500.
$1,500 because my signs are a couple inches too short. You know, $1,600 for these violations, it's crazy. And I saw the trooper go back to his car, and the only thing I could think of, he's going to come back with more fines. And we just don't need that right now.
Hey, just so you know that it's even going to be a better situation, even though you meet the requirements of the permit for having an escort license. The only thing you're going to need is a bar light on the top of your truck, okay? And then your banner requirements have to meet the banner requirements, okay? So instead of hitting you with a $1,500, I'm going to put it as an individual violation for the bar light, and also put it as an individual violation for him for the banners, and put them together. So instead of having $1,500 and $100, it's going to be $100 total.
Can I hug you? Well, we appreciate it.
All right. Now, apparently he talked to somebody, and I guess if it's the company truck escorting its own equipment, you don't have to have an escort vehicle. So he didn't fine us with the $1,500 for the truck, but he wrote us a $100 ticket for Justin's signs being too little and Justin not having a light bar on top of his truck.
After a 45-minute delay, Bo is finally back on the road to the new Lennon Tract.
Coming in. One skidder coming up.
And completes the move of the bogey skidder, bringing the Goodson crew one step closer to getting this track up and running. With the day winding down.
Hello.
What you doing?
Oh, got the truck cranked up with the AC kicking.
Bobby checks in with Dave one last time before heading out of town in the morning.
How many loads y'all end up with?
18.
Durley and them say how many more loads they had?
How much wood's left out there?
Another day and a piece, I'll put it that way.
Did you hear that, Bobby?
Yeah, well, that's good then.
I guess tomorrow. Just keep hauling all the wood you can.
But more importantly, until I get back Friday afternoon,
Keep your loaders on buckle until you get that wood hauled out of there.
All right. Appreciate it, buddy. All right, Bob.
Morning.
What's going on, man?
Well, I'm talking to Bobby last night. We're not going to move anything else until we get this wood up. Because if they got all day, then we both need to be here. It all looks good today. If nothing goes wrong, we should get a lot of loads out of here and be off this buckle track by the end of the week.
With the mills wide open, William and Dave begin the day by cutting up and organizing the wood on the deck. In order to finish this move as scheduled, the crew will need all trucks running today. However,
William, you got a copy? Go ahead.
Bo just called and
Said he moved his doctor's appointment up today, so it looks like we're going to be
one truck down.
Well, that's 4 to 5 loads that won't leave this day today, for sure.
Bo's last-minute doctor's appointment hurt us a bit. I'm going to need every truck up and running just to stay on track. The other trucks are going to have to push harder today.
on the other side of the deck, Gary, still driving Joy's old truck, gets ready to pull in for another load. But almost immediately, he notices a problem.
Hey, Gary, what's up?
I think I'm overheating. It's running about 220, and I know that's not good, and it's not shifting very good either. I'm going to take it easy with it and try to get it to the shop. But I'm going to need a ride home.
All right, hon, I'll let David know.
I was doing the best I could do with it. It don't have any power at all in high gear. Something's not right about it. You can't run it as high water temperature as you did. It'll cook that motor.
How about it, David?
Good, Joy.
The mine's not running right. He said he can't even get it in high gear. So we're going to try to get him home.
7-4. It's the first day Bobby's gone, and we got 13 loads. Not a good day. I'm really getting worried about finishing this track by Friday. All William and I can keep doing for the rest of the day is cutting up wood and getting the spot trailers loaded for tomorrow.
It's Thursday morning. The crew has 2 more days to clear the buckle track of felled timber.
Morning, guys.
What's going on, man?
But once again, news from the mill creates more concern over the looming deadline.
Got a call on the way here to Pulpwood Mill's not taking any cut up after 10 o'clock.
Dave and William typically cut the wood in half, which allows them to load more wood onto each truck. But now, the mills are only taking uncut, full-length trees, and there isn't enough on the deck to keep them going all day.
They don't go help with us trying to move it.
Let's see, now, whatever's left here, I don't know if I want to cut it up or leave it damn tree length, or... We spent most of yesterday cutting up wood. Now we get blindsided with this tree length call. We're not going to haul much wood today. That's not good for helping us move. That's not good for anything.
You know that not the big car and the Linux truck, all it's tree length. See, we moved the loader today. We can start to send the wood to the mill.
I see where Simitrio's coming from. It's not going to help with cleaning the deck, but we will be able to haul some wood and make some money for the company.
So what I'm thinking is maybe we can move William's loader now, and maybe we can move your loader in the morning. Because if we don't do that, we don't be able to haul wood at all today. So I think we'd be making mistakes if we don't move the loaders.
It's not what Bobby wanted, but at least we're getting wood to the mill and not sinking him in a hole.
All right, see you then. All right, I see you guys.
The move of Williams' loader will start the setup of the deck at Lennon, a full day and a half early. Dave will stay behind at Buckle and load as much wood as he can.
Given the circumstances, I think it's a good idea, but we'll find out for sure tomorrow when the boss man gets here to see what he thinks.
Coming up,
Ready, Dave?
The crew continues their move and anxiously awaits Bobby's return.
When I saw Bobby walking up, I gotta be honest, I was pretty worried.
All right, Wayne, that's number 8 so far. You're the last load.
Thursday afternoon, the pulp mill has limited the crew to hauling tree length only, and with a limited supply of it at Buckle, the crew has moved William over to the Lennon tract to set up and start hauling the freshly cut tree-length pulpwood from there as well.
What do you say, Monkey?
How many is that today?
He's number 3.
That ain't bad.
Well, from talking today, we've got 11 loads out between the two loaders. It's not great, but it's not bad considering the mill quota. But our strategy of moving early may pay off.
It's Friday, the last day to get all of the felled wood off of Buckle.
Me and Dad went out of town for a few days. We had to take care of some stuff. Everything went well there, and well, when I got back, I noticed the loader was gone, so I guess they went ahead and moved that. I'll have to talk to Dave about that. I guess you got Williams loader out of here.
Yeah, I was hoping we'd have more stuff done, but I mean, with the mill messing us up,
that's what Dad was worried about. You know, thinking about the given circumstances, I think the guys made a good decision about moving. You know, if we don't haul, we don't make no money. Yeah, if we get you over there set up, y'all can just stack wood, and I can take the old shovel or whatever and just load up.
Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking there's probably, I'd say 6 loads.
As long as we get you moved, that's the main thing.
Yeah, everything else.
Yeah, y'all can be stacking, I'll clean up and load trucks. They might as well get Dave moved over there and finish what they started. I can handle loading all the wood here at Buckle with the old shovel. Yeah, hopefully I can get it all done in one day. All right.
All right, man. Well, I'm glad Justin thought it was a good idea to move. I just hope Bobby thinks that too.
Ready, Dave?
With Justin staying behind, operating the backup loader to complete the cleanup of Buckle, Dave loads his loader onto the lowboy. An hour and a half later, Bo and Dave arrive at Leonard with the second loader.
Got my loader moved over here, which is pretty much the last piece of logging equipment to be moved over here. But we did it. We're going to work with this wood. And the wood looks just as crappy as everyone said it did. But, you know, we're going to do what we can do, and hopefully we can get some wood hauled and maybe make our boss man happy.
Back at the Buckle track, Justin loads up the last few loads of wood.
Coming out.
Finishing loading up the wood they had left. I've got 7 so far. And I think I got about maybe 2 more loads. Load gum logs, and I'm going to see if I can scrap together another load of pulpwood.
By mid-afternoon, Bobby makes his way into the swamp to check in on what happened while he was away.
When I saw Bobby walking up, I got to be honest, I was pretty worried about what he thought of us moving early. How'd it go? Yeah, man, with the mill, all they were taking was tree length. So we were scrapping all that mess up, trying to get all the tree length we could out of it.
I think they fly around to see what we're doing.
I wouldn't be surprised.
They got cut up. Okay, we're buying tree length. I was really surprised to see Dave and William over here at the Lennon track, but it seemed like it was a good thing because they ended up with 78 loads of wood, and that was enough for the company to break even and the men to get their $78 bonus. You know, obviously they talked between themselves, they figured out what they need to do, and they took the initiative and done it, and that comes back to having a good crew. The guys can think without me and Justin being here all the time, and I got to take my hat off to them because they did a good job. We got the stuff up here, and they're stacking wood, and that's the main thing we need to get done. Look, appreciate you getting everything moved up here and set up. I guess Justin will finish cleaning the rest of that stuff there. But y'all done good. Main thing is we got everything here. That's the main thing, and we'll have a good weekend. We'll see you, Dave.
All right, man. Good job, Joey. Your last load off of Buckle.
Woohoo! It's a good feeling to be the 100th load off of Buckle last week and the last load off of Buckle this week. I'm just glad we made our goal and got off of Buckle in 2 weeks. Truck coming out. Last load out of here. Gonna miss you, Buckle.
The crew really made me proud of them this week. We accomplished everything we needed to. They made good decisions on moving the equipment. Even though we had some trouble with the roads and whatnot at Buckle, we're going to miss those 100-week loads we had there. The track we're going to, we know what we're up against, but we're just going to make the best of a bad situation.
Want to learn more about life in the swamp? Go to discovery.com/swamp loggers.